Friends and phantoms, welcome to Campaign 2 of Spirits of the Game, where we play D&D, and so do you.
Yeah! Woo! We're so back again. Let's go.
That never happened.
The first time, the first session. Here I am known as the Spirit Master, your conduit to the world of Almir. Watch and redeem your phantom fuel or channel points to help our new heroes. I look forward to having you in chat.
Awesome. Welcome back, everybody, to the table for the first time. Again, nothing happened before.
No tech issues.
For those of you that missed out, we are going again. So, welcome. If you're new to the table, it's a pleasure to have you. Love to have everybody here. If this is your first time joining us and you're over on YouTube, make sure to click on the pinned comment there so you can come and join us over on Twitch, because the Spirit Master can't really see beyond into the world of YouTube. So if you want to join in on all the fun and be seen in the chat, you gotta click the button there. I'm gonna go ahead and already bring us.
What?
Huh? What?
What?
As I continue. This is a new table setup for those who don't know. If you want to be a part of our community more than just what you're seeing right here, see all the art, all the fun conversations, now the memes, because we've got a channel for that. Lots of fun stuff like that. You can do !Discord, and that'll get you to all of the channels that we have, including all the announcements and things that we want our entire audience to see. Another thing to keep in mind is there's been a lot of changes, especially with the handbook. So if you type !Handbook, that'll allow you to see all the new stuff that we have in place so that you can play the game just the same as us. It makes it so there's been a lot of changes from the previous one, so you're definitely going to want to take a read. It is quite long.
Yeah, it's like 65 pages.
It's like 65 pages.
It's 66, thank you.
66?
Yes.
Wait, where did we get an extra page?
Odd flex.
Spells.
I didn't do that.
So if you're having trouble with that too, and you don't really know what's going on, the other way to stay in the know is to do !Stats. And that will get you to the Google Sheet that we have that will update live as Spirit Master changes things on his side of things. So it should be live, and you should be able to join us and see everything that's going on, how many resources you have left, your health, all of that kind of stuff. For now, I'm going to go ahead and kick you guys out of the table.
What?
Again for the first time.
No, we're supposed to be playing.
I know.
What the heck, man?
You keep.
We're the player here. I don't know.
Get up.
Yeah, welcome. Get out.
All right.
It's the
Like
spirits.
what?
The spirits
It's
of the
like
important one. You
cardio.
guys got to go.
Up and down and up and.
It's not again. This is the first time this has happened.
Get up!
Sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. Fine.
Cheese and crackers.
All right.
And then there were two.
Then there were two. The most important two. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
So, the spirits. As I did and did not say before, it has been 10 years since the events of the last campaign. Now that we are on chapter 1, session 1 of the new campaign. Wherever you are in the spirit world, your focus is being drawn again. You're being called once more by the orb. When you focus hard and you close your eyes, you can see through the orb and see the city of Graxus, the main capital city, main trade city of Pinard, located on the west coast of Pinard. All around you are tons of people in the midst of a festival. There seems to be a bazaar going on, a lot of trade, a lot of people drinking, a lot of people having fun, and a large stage set just below the upper walls to the Magus class, which is the upper class of both Graxus and Pinard. You can see up the walls to the large citadel at the top, but you are currently just underneath it in the Diamond, the town square of the city. It's quite large, and there are a ton of people here. You can smell bread and doughs and lots of baked goods, with a hint of dirt and coal. You can hear the sounds of drinks clinking, lots of people having fun and laughing and shouting, as well as a couple of people still setting up their bazaar, but It is currently noon, so got the whole rest of the day and the night, as lots of people in fancy wear all start to line up and get ready to speak on the stage. Also nearby is a smaller stage where people can set up whatever they need to talk to the crowd at large, and that is where you all see Rondo. Please come to the table again for the first time.
Oh, that's me. Oh gosh, I'm first. I'm just kidding, I need that.
All right. Once more, could you show the spirits what they see on this stage?
Yes, of course. Hold on. Okay, I gotta check my notes. So, you see before you a dwarven man who stands at a nice, super tall, 4 foot 8 inches. He's a bit slimmer for a dwarf than you're used to seeing, especially here in Pinard. And he has dark brown skin and jet black hair that is longer on top and is swept over to the side, perfectly coiffed at all times. He also has a short, well-groomed beard and deep brown eyes that twinkle with a sense of curiosity and determination. He is wearing black slacks that are cuffed to just about at the ankle to give way to deep brown leather shoes that have these nice brass buckles on them. He also is wearing a muted navy blue surcoat that has these golden brown filigree patterns on them that give a sense of upper classness, a little bit of uppityness about this dwarf. And it is punctuated by this sturdy belt around his waist. The surcoat right now, however, is buttoned up pretty tight, and the keen-eyed of those of you spirits out there may notice that it is concealing a red, suspicious glow underneath. In his hand, always, is a short sword sheathed in its scabbard that he often is seen resting, using it as an armrest while he stands, as well as using it as a pseudo walking stick of sorts. And it has these runic patterns on them, etched into the deep brown leather. And it kind of seems like it never flies off of the sword, no matter how much Rondo is waggling this thing around as he talks. And he stands in a presentation area with a trifold presentation board of sorts. Hold on 1 second, let me check my notes. And tables with numerous objects placed on them, including an open jar in the middle with a sign that says, "Sponsor me, please."
Awesome. And what do they see you currently doing on that stage?
Right. So, Rondo is standing at the presentation board and will begin to speak. Greetings, fellow Graxians. My name is Rondo Brontavius, and today I present to you, and I'll take my sword and point to the title of my presentation board and use prestidigitation to leave these red underline markings under the title as I say. I present to you, Dwarves. The truth could be yours and mine's. Mine's like dwarven.
Boo!
Yeah. All right. Just keep going. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Rondo, aren't you a dwarf? Shouldn't you know plenty about the dwarves already, seeing as you are one? And the answer to that is, yes. And then, sort of. You see, I'm interested in the ancient dwarves. Dwarves that live deep underground, and even deeper in connection with the spirits. This deep spiritual connection has granted them an arcane prowess that allowed them to build a society far superior than anything that we have on the surface of Pinard today. Now that begs the question, if the ancient dwarves led such exceptional lives, why did they disappear? And even better yet, did they disappear? Now, my fellow Graxians, I am of the opinion that the reason we don't have answers to these questions is because we never had the right person on the case. So my presentation aims to show you why I, Rondo Brontavius, am the dwarf for the job, and you should sponsor my expeditions. Starting with relics that I have unearthed myself. Check this out. And I'll take my my sword and point at the trifold presentation board once more at this scrolled up piece of parchment on the center of it, and a mage hand will fly out of the tip of the sword to grab it and pull it down like and it'll reveal a blank map of the continent of Pinard. This is a map of Pinard as drawn by the ancient dwarves themselves. Yes, I know. Feel free to applause. Feel free to, you're gonna boo me, but you're not gonna applause. Look, I know what you might be thinking. It's hard to tell if this is a map made by the ancient dwarves, but riddle me this, if it wasn't made by the ancient dwarves, why are there no roads? The ancient dwarves used tunnels to get around. This is how I know.
That seems a bit useless, don't it? I mean...
What?
I've got a map of Pinard with all the roads on it too, without any of the roads on it, and I don't see why this is any use.
Well, useless? It's not useless. It's a map of. It's proof that the. Forget it. Rondo, you've almost got them. Just stay focused. You've got them. Lock in. Right. You know what? Let's just move on to the next artifact, shall we? Check this out. And I'll go over to this piece of cloth draped over this huge something, and I'll yank it off dramatically to reveal a stone bust of an ancient dwarf. Oh. This is a bust of an ancient dwarf. As you can see, this was made by the ancient dwarves as it is a bust of an ancient dwarf, so obviously, proof.
You'll see a pretty drunk dwarf kind of walk over. Oh, that kind of looks like me. I'm not an ancient dwarf.
No, what? Well, I must admit that it does bear a striking resemblance to you in particular. But that's just coincidence. That's just coincidence. The most distinguishable feature of an ancient dwarf is their dark gray skin tone, which brown stone is difficult to convey.
I mean, if not me, it kind of looks like my cousin.
Okay, enough. I get it. I get it. You want something that will really blow your mind. Well, then it's time to bring out the big guns. Check this out. And I'll reach for my buttons and unbutton them and reveal a red glowing crystal breastplate of sorts. This is an ancient dwarven artifact. It is breastplate that doesn't feel like armor. It's lightweight and flexible. It's almost like our dwarven mithril, but made of crystal. Crystal mithril, or crystal myth for short. What? Is there an issue with the naming scheme?
No, you do see a lot of the dwarves around actually and any of the people who are walking by actually go, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. I've
got your attention now,
don't I? Not sure about the name, but...
Right. You there. You,
me.
The one who's been heckling me this whole time. You want to make a demonstration out of me? Why don't you come to the demonstration area?
I would love to. And he waddles up. He's quite drunk.
Right, of course. Why don't you take this stick that I thought was a table leg from an ancient dwarven table, but it turns out it's just a dwarven club. But take this, and why don't you hit me with your best shot?
You want me to hit you?
Go on.
I'd hate to see a grown dwarf cry.
All right. Go on, then. Make me cry.
Bonk.
And when he strikes the breastplate with the club, it'll reverberate, making a somewhat audible noise to even those people in the crowd and you spirits watching from afar. And the dwarven heckler will drop the club, grab his head, and just start recoiling in pain.
Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever had.
I do believe that the demonstration is over. So,
You get a large applause as you're saying this. So.
yes! Keep it together. Professional. As you can see, the ancient dwarves had access to magic unlike anything that I have ever seen. No. That Pinard has ever seen. My sponsor jar is right here at the center of the table, if you would like to fund my next expedition. I also take long-term sponsorships, if you would like to speak to me in person. I am Rondo Brontavius. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. And I will, I'll just kind of walk back to near my presentation board and just wait for the money to start rolling in.
And the majority of everybody's just kind of looking, and as they go about doing their own things. You see an old lady, an old dwarven lady, kind of walk over. I like that. That was nice. If she puts a copper in.
Thank you. A copper! Thank you for your patronage.
As this is happening, spirits, you see another individual who's maybe sticking out a little bit more than the average rabble here. Niv, if you could also please come to the table.
Well, hello.
Hello. Pleasure to have you. Awesome. What do the spirits see as you're walking?
Well, at this point, it's probably not really walking. It's probably kind of just huddled down in a kind of off to the side, listening to some ruckus going on behind him. And what you see is basically just a middle-aged man. And he's sitting down, hunched over. You see a decently long ponytail, hair tied back with dirty brown hair that's graying at the roots, with some tattered clothes and what seems like kind of rusted armor. Like it rusted not because it's seen a lot of battle, just because maybe it was bought secondhand off a shelf somewhere. And to that point, you also see him frustratedly untying one of his shin guards that he put on upside down, as if this might be new to him, and putting it right side up again. He's got a shield. He's got an empty sheath right now. But the one thing that does stand out is as he looks up and around after putting his shin guard on the right way up, his eyes are a very, very piercing blue cyan that almost seem to glow, but just because of how kind of unnaturally bright they are. Other than that, he could be someone else in the crowd, but those eyes do catch your attention. And he finishes putting on the last bit of the armor that he's been probably spending about 10 to 15 minutes putting on what would probably take 1.5 to 2 minutes to put on for the first time. And stands up. He's got, again, empty sheath, shield in one arm, some travel-ready backpacks, a little fanny pack for the essentials.
Yeah, any of your needs. Absolutely.
And
That's smart.
looks around and is just kind of glancing over at the stage, seeing something happening. It's kind of like rolls his eyes a little bit and is going to take a look around to see if he can find somebody who's selling swords at hopefully at a cheaper rate.
Yeah, about 2 stalls beyond that stage where Rondo currently is. There is a vendor there who's got a lot of swords hung up and mounted onto the top of their stall, as well as some shields and some other various things like that for blacksmithing. This seems to be sort of an armor alley here, where next to them there's also a leather worker, a couple of other people like that, just selling their goods to the crowd at large because they can do so at exorbitant rates. So,
Yeah, I'll wander over there. I think before engaging, I'm probably gonna take a look and see if I can find, look past the display items and see if there's anything in the back that looks cheaper,
Yeah.
more battered, more run down.
You can see there's a box of several swords that seem to have some imperfections, and just behind it on a shelf seems to be a very old, slightly rusted blade that might need a little bit of sharpening.
I'll walk up to him.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing there?
I've been better.
Hey,
What about you?
Me too. The storm was,
Oh, that was a brutal one.
yeah, it took, the sword back there, back there. How much you wanting for that?
This one, and he grabs one of the wrong ones, one of the closer up ones. This one here.
Sure. How much for that?
I mean, it's in the crap pile, so 4 gold.
4 gold. You drive a hard bargain, but yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Hands it over. Gold now.
Yeah. Hang on. And starts pulling out copper pieces. And
Oh God.
hey, sorry. Look, we're doing the best we can here. All right.
It's all right.
Give me a minute.
If it wasn't a slow day.
And is making his way through. Gives you 2 gold, 16 silver, and 400 copper.
So that's just
gold.
4 gold.
Just
yeah.
4 gold. Yeah.
He just grabs a bag. Just dump it in here.
Here you go.
Chunk. Ugh. Well, I would say it was a pleasure doing business with you, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I'll walk off.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything else that you're looking for?
I think that was the last piece I needed.
Okay.
So I think I'm
Got
just gonna
your-
kind of post up, and look towards the center stage, not where where any kind of important people might be meeting.
Yeah. So you can see the big stage. It's a trapezoid shape, leading just to where the inset of the wall is. For you spirits, it would be here. On the stage, there's a podium. Currently, there's a senator from somewhere speaking, talking about the new election that's taking place right now. And then you can see there's kind of a line of other senators waiting to speak, as well as several in the crowd. They're all dressed to the nines, beautiful looking, all covered in nice gold gilded armor and suits. And yeah, as you shift your attention there, you see another character. Could we please have Rowan come to the table?
I guess.
Welcome. What does Niv and the spirits see?
All right, you see a 6'5" woman, very thick, muscular, pale gray skin with hints of silvery blue, a similar hairstyle, long. The 2 kind of little front parts are braided behind to keep her hair out of her face while she's fighting. Silvery with little streaks of blue that hit the light, and eyes that are just the palest sky blue. Fully in a leather bodice, a double split skirt with pants underneath, and a large greatsword at her side, as well as a blue agate that she wears around her neck. Walking with her mother, Senator Elowen Kalar.
Who looks beautiful as well.
Absolutely.
Dressed
very
fancy.
Very well kept, very official, sophisticated, hair in a bun. She's here for business.
Absolutely, yeah. And you two are kind of up near the stage, so you can look out into the square, where you can see Niv and Rondo and several other various people. And what is it that you are currently doing?
I am working for my mother as a guard, for the Senate General, but mainly for my mother. And right now, very paranoid. So if I can roll a perception check.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. First roll.
That is an 18 on the die, plus 3, which is a 21.
21 perception, absolutely. You know to look out for threats, to watch for odd behaviors, various things like that. Niv kind of catches your eye a little bit with his sneer. But for the most part, it seems like everybody's just kind of dealing with their own daily duties, and some of which are paying attention to the senator who's currently speaking, who is very monotonous and dragging on. No idea how he got elected, but there are a few people moving through the crowd they're wearing some darker cloth. It's hard to see their faces. They seem like they're trying their best to stay hidden, but you can just kind of see them walking around. Not threateningly, but some have a hood up, some don't, but they definitely are sticking to shadows as they walk.
Okay, definitely keeping my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely see them. Speaking of eyes, once you see Niv's, it's a little distracting because his eyes are very piercingly blue. But you know that the threat is here.
All right, I turn to my mother. How are you feeling? Good? Feeling a little faint? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm totally all right.
Okay, you're good.
I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Just a little paranoid.
It's not my election day, but...
I know, but I don't want you to get caught in the crossfire of anything.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
With the rise in mass figures and the storm last week, and just,
You need to relax.
You and Lorelei and the twins are all good.
We're going to be fine, especially with you here. Don't worry about it.
Of course. Okay. It's just a normal day.
Absolutely. Why don't you go get a drink? I'm sure it'll be totally fine. I'm okay standing up here on my own.
It's very tempting, but I probably shouldn't right now. Normally, I wouldn't mind a bit of an ale, but just want to make sure.
Okay. Well, we'll be done here soon, and then we can go get you a drink, and we'll relax for the rest of the day.
Okay. The twins behaving themselves?
Well, you know them. They're always up to something, but they've been pretty good today.
Okay, good.
I think they're out there somewhere with my beloved.
I know it's been a couple days. I've been helping with the reconstruction effort. I know it's barely started in the lower areas, but yeah.
Well, it'll get done.
Yeah, it'll get done. And I'm just kind of continuing to scan the area with a hand on my sword.
Yeah.
Just kind of post it up.
One of the guy who was currently speaking, the senator who was currently speaking, you don't know him. He's from one of the other cities that just never really crossed your path. But he finishes his speech. There's a few people who clap, and then they walk off, and then the next person walks up onto the stage. You know this person quite well. Benjamin Cloudtop.
Benjamin Cloudtop.
Who is a senator of... Yes, Benjamin Cloudtop. Sorry, I need to look back at my notes again. I apologize.
Right.
They are a senator of Quinzel, the gnomish city, and they themselves are a gnome. Quite a charming not young man, but charming man. Looks a little younger in regards to gnomish years, so probably 120.
Younger.
Yeah. Dressed beautifully, and he walks up, and you see lots of people turn to watch and listen as he speaks. It's another 2 people before your mother would be the one to walk up and speak to the crowd. More and more people are starting to gather now, too, as the day is moving closer towards the actual Senate election. So,
getting a little more on edge.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But the crowd, while there's more people, doesn't seem to be any worse. It's still the same sort of uneasiness that you feel, but it shouldn't be getting any worse. So.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Excellent. And as you scan the crowd down the Street of Silver, the main thoroughfare, we see 2 more individuals. Could I have Lear and Conovan please come sit at the table? Both of you.
Both of us? Oh. Hi.
Hello.
I was not expecting that. I was focused over here.
Niv and Rondo, you can't really see them where you currently are. Up on the stage, you might catch a glance down the Street of Silver. but Rowan, being taller than the majority of the populace here, can see quite well. First, we'll start with Lear.
Yeah, so somewhere near the square, you'll see just kind of like a cafe with outdoor seating, and looks pretty normal until you see an individual come kind of. At first, you're like, is he hurt? Why is he walking like that? And then you're like, oh, okay. And you just kind of take this tall humanoid, and as he exits the building and goes to sit outside, he starts just trying to feed the pigeons. And basically what you see is a tall, lavender-skinned humanoid standing at least 7 feet tall. And the more you look at him, the less human he kind of looks. He has these stark white lashes that peek out from behind a curtain of white hair that seems to just nearly brush the ground where he walks. Onyx-colored cloven hooves support furry, digitigrade legs, a tail poking out from beneath his clothes. And atop it all, a curled horn juts out from his mop of white hair, the base wrapping around to emerge from the back of his head, kind of like a crown. He's adorned in like purple and black bardic clothing that's seen many, many better days. And it's patterned with the moon and stars. And around his person sits a very clearly handmade brown bag, featuring a kind of scary animalistic face with its tongue sticking out. And he seems to be pulling little bits of bread and feeding them. Just, oh, come here. Yeah. Oh, you're a pretty
And you
one,
see them
yeah.
kind of hop over and try to take it out of your hand.
Yeah. And they keep more and more keep coming. He gets a little bit overwhelmed. He's like, okay, everybody take their turn, please. Thank you. Oh no, okay. Well, perhaps that's enough for today.
And as the birds are loving your presence, several people who are walking by kind of gawk. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Lovely weather we're having. Okay.
Right? And they take off, a little afraid of you in the way that you look.
Oh, they're just shy, I think. Yeah, don't you know?
Yeah, and you're just outside of a cafe shop, yes?
Yes, yeah. That's
One of the more popular ones. It's very bustling, so there's a lot of traffic in and out. But people definitely keep their distance from you. Until we see someone else coming out of the cafe.
Yeah.
If we can get a description.
So, you see this very short gnomish woman. She looks a little bit older, but maybe not quite as old as Niv. Like in her 30s or so. She is 3'6", so pretty short. And she's a little bit, not dirty, but she has very obviously been traveling for a while. So her plaid sort of flannel shirt's a little scuffed up, and her boots are a little, you can see scuff marks on them and everything. She has very dark hair that's underneath a hat that is a little reminiscent of a park ranger hat. But yeah, plaid. She has a bow and arrow and a quiver on her back that are way too big for her, but somehow she is very confident with them. But yeah, she comes out of the door with a smile and...
Happily prancing next to you with a pup cup in their mouth
With a pup cup in their mouth is a small dachshund. And he is just prancing next to her, happy as can be now that he has found a pup cup for the first time in a couple of months. And it's already in his snout, and he has it... You can kind of see a little bit. It's already on top of his nose and everything. But he comes prancing, and Conovan has all of the coffees and pastries that she's gotten for the two of them. And she sits down at the table. So, how are you liking it?
There's more people than I've ever seen in one place right now, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed if I'm really being honest, but little brother is here, and that's okay, and he kind of starts petting me,
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He got his...
Nino likes you a lot.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good, because I really like him, too. He's my best friend. Well, second to you, I think, actually. I'm really sorry.
We can all be best friends. It's okay.
Okay, yes, we can all be best friends, and that's good. Yeah, okay.
So, I know we just got here.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we should start with is maybe going into the square.
Yes.
You have to focus.
Okay.
We have a job to do.
Okay. okay.
I think we should start in the square because I remember some people there.
Okay.
And we can see if we can find a place to sleep for the night.
Okay.
And see if we can figure out from there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Does that all sound okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds great, I think.
We'll take some time just by ourselves. It'll be okay. Nice and quiet.
Okay. There's a lot of people here.
I know.
There are hundreds walking past you on the main thoroughfare of the
I
Street
didn't
of Silver.
even know that there were this many people, like, ever. So,
Yeah.
that's...
And that's why I wanted to bring you here, because I'm pretty sure we can find somebody that can help you.
Yes! Somebody who's practiced in that sort of thing. I think so. I think that'll be great. And then little brother here can get all the pub cups that he wants, and...
He's going to be so excited.
Nino's sitting there, tail just absolutely wagging back and
He's
forth.
sitting, there's a chair next to him, and he's sitting like up with his paws on the thing, like just licking the whipped cream from the hot tub. Yeah. Not a care in the world. Doesn't care about the pigeons. Maybe he should, but
The pigeons kind of walk up, some of them trying to poke at the whipped cream as well. Now fly away. Excellent. Yeah, you guys are sitting at your table, enjoying your nice time. You can see into the diamond. You're just before the bazaar starts, where there's about 5 rows of stalls that just kind of shape into the diamond, with the stage at the center. A few minutes pass by for all of you, and something interesting happens that awakens the crowd a little bit. Spirit Master, who is our spirit leader?
Before you all manifests a curious spirit, a broken pot that then pops up with a lavender and eggshell yellow leg made of slime. Before you stands Spritz, the slime spirit.
Awesome. All right, Spritz, hello. Yes, you pop from the orb, and all the people around you, oh, it's a spirit. Everybody stay calm. And they all seem to be kind of taking their space. Could we go ahead and get a skillful encounter going?
Certainly.
As you appear,
I have no idea.
what is it that you would like to do to introduce yourselves to the crowd, spirits? As that's happening, the people up on the stage who are currently speaking, Benjamin Cloudtop, who, those of you who've lived in Graxus, you know of this man. He's very active in helping everybody around him. He does a great job with it. And he talks with a bit of a transatlantic accent. Very commanding. So a lot of people listen to him. And though he's from Quinzel, which is only just, 2 days ride south of Graxus, he does spend most of his time in Graxus. He's the one who was leading the effort by the Magus class, the senators and all them, to repair the city. He's the one who's been pushing hard to make sure that the lower class also gets the help it deserves. Whereas most people haven't really cared much. Your mom excluded from that. She does care, but...
Yeah. She,
Yeah, your mom.
but
Rondo, as we cut back to you for just a moment, you acquired 4 gold worth of sponsorship as people walked by. 2 more people heard about what happened to that drunk guy and walked over and asked if they could hit you.
Okay.
And upon doing so, one of them passed out. And the other one was in a severe amount of pain, clutching their head.
I'm packing up my stuff. I
Good
gotta
idea.
go. I got my 4 gold.
You gotta take payment before they hit you. You gotta pay them, have them pay you to hit you.
Was one of those
You're
golden
not there.
copper?
I know.
If you
This is
want
great
it,
advice, but Marin's telling me this.
Yeah, I know. Just food for thought.
Okay, Josh will remember that. Don't worry.
I do think this eases some of Rowan's stress just out of hilarity.
Yeah, I'm packing up stuff. I'm casting Tensor's floating disc so I can carry the bust out of there Because it's heavy, it's huge, man.
Can't.
What?
Bust on a disc.
Yeah. Okay.
How much I
What?
was crying.
Where else am I supposed to put my bust? Anyway, I
yes.
cast my. I put my bust on my disc, and I get out of the location.
Yes, as you walk by Niv, you see this happen as well. You also see the excitement happening in the crowd from the spirit that has appeared. Do we have?
About 20 more seconds.
Okay, that's fine. Because Rowan, you also see the spirit. It's a lot more clear for you to be able to see. And you see Benjamin Cloudtop smile and, oh, it looks like the spirits have blessed this day today. Well,
Ron's a little, not like uncomfortable, but it's definitely, you could tell it's a little bit of a spot for her.
spirits aren't necessarily rare in
Yeah.
your experience, but they don't normally show up in a large crowd like this unless something's going wrong, typically. So it might make you feel a little anxious. The two of you, as you are sitting at the table, you see a large crowd of people running to go see this spirit in the middle of the group.
I immediately start to get up.
Okay.
If you're gonna stop me, you gotta do it now, or else
I'll go
I'm
with you.
bolting.
Okay.
I'll pick up the pastry, pick up Nino, and here we go.
Whoa.
Just
And
wait
then-
up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need the coconuts.
It's just clambering down the street, immediately following any kind of excitement that's going on.
Yeah, as you run, there's a couple kids who are running next to you and kind of stopping.
Hello, small child. Okay, I'm on a mission. Don't try and distract me now. Okay.
Don't get too close.
And what do we see from the spirit?
You will see them not wish to perform a crime, but instead wish to make a good first impression. That the spirits as a whole would like to be arm wrestling.
Oh, so this slimy creature pops a spiritual arm out, puts it on a table, I'm assuming?
Yes,
All right.
they're ready. It'll swell with burgeoning slime.
Rowan, you see this. Niv, you see this. It's clear view for both of you. Rondo, as you're turning, you can see the spirit as well. This cartoonishly large arm just pop out and land on the table and kind of do this to anybody who gets close.
Rowan is so distracted.
What do you say?
I'm at my post. I'm at my post.
Well, and I'm gonna, shoot. I'm gonna make sure I have the spell before I do anything.
Yeah, there's a crack running along the bottom of the pot that kind of makes a mouth and two holes where eyes would be if they weren't slime. Let us at him.
Let me at him.
Flex.
Well, does it look like anyone's going up to?
There are several who are kind of debating it, but I'm going to give the
I'm
opportunity
not.
to any
I'm
of
just
you
gonna
if you see.
watch
I need to be responsible.
I'm
not
packing up my
drinking.
stuff.
I'm worried about my mother. I can't challenge somebody to an arm wrestle. I'm like not making eye contact with the spirit anymore because I'm fully sweating.
Never mind, I don't have that spell.
I'm gonna wander over. I am gonna stay about 10 feet back, and just, who are you?
Looking at the spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a voice yet.
It continues to just go like. It says sub at you.
No,
Spritz.
we'll higher register.
I'm gonna walk forward and just go to shake its hand.
All right.
Not try to arm wrestle, just it's nice to meet you in this public display here.
Please don't hurt us.
That was not my intention. What are you trying to do? What's going on? Why are you here?
Before the spirits could answer, a large, very drunk human man walks over and pushes you out of the way. If you're not gonna wrestle him, I will. Come here, spirit. And they put their arm down. And we'll go ahead and do an athletics check.
Rollies?
First roll of the spirits.
If it was a natural 20, I'm mad.
It's not a natural 20.
All right.
Okay. Does this guy look strong?
He looks pretty strong. Looks pretty fit.
Shoot.
But he's drunk.
No, you got this.
So he's way stronger than normal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that how
Oh, does he get advantage or something?
he doesn't feel pain?
No. He rests his arm down and you can see he's got some experience. He turns his wrist properly.
Come on, Spritz.
All right,
Come on.
Spritz.
Come on,
Let's see what we
Spritz,
got.
Let's go Spritz.
Come on, Spritz. Oh, we're so bad.
So what's the total there?
19 plus 1 for a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? That certainly beats a 16. So he
And to begin, I'll try my best.
breaks the table slightly.
As I approach, it's kind of like run, and I stop, full stop, and sliding across the cobblestone or whatever is the.
It's a little slick.
I'm just gonna keep watching and just yell full volume, hoping that you hear me. It's like a really big slimy arm is really messing with this guy's shit today.
Okay, why don't you just
What
let me climb on your
are
shoulder so I can see?
Oh, yeah, okay. And I'll squat down as far as I can.
I'll
Okay.
just be like piggyback riding you, and
Yeah.
then like Nino's on my shoulder, so it's like a double sort of piggyback situation.
And you
a
shoot up
Russian
like
nesting
7
doll.
feet in the air.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and check it if there's like any kind of lead or some kind of chemical that might.
Yeah, go ahead and investigate.
Yeah, you got it.
After looking at what?
When Spritz wins, the middle of the pot will open up and an appendage like a tongue goes out to create a thumbs up.
Wow.
16.
There's definitely some debris there that's not just rust.
Okay.
But not enough to you're seeing what you're seeing.
I thought so.
It's just an odd occurrence happening.
Kind of push
I'd
past
like-
people, just.
That is the
Sorry.
strangest looking spirit I've ever seen.
That
Yeah,
is
no,
the
it's pretty
strangest
weird
looking creature I've ever seen.
What, the spirit? Yeah, it always looks really weird.
I'd like, if I could,
Looking up at
Yeah.
Lear, yeah.
roll another perception to check really quickly for any imminent threats, because I have to. The spirit won, and I have to beat the spirit.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a quick perception just to check for any threats to feel safe leaving my post.
What is that?
That is 10.
Everything seems right as rain.
Great. I beeline it. I go, Mom, you're fine, right?
Of course, honey.
Okay, stay safe. Beeline it for the spirit. And I approach it and kind of stand up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
I like your
You still
hair.
wanna?
Do the spirits wish to wrestle again?
Maybe.
Wrestle.
No, please. Just dwarf.
No.
No,
That's
seem divided.
Rhoda's very clearly disappointed,
Oh no.
and is like, that's okay.
The human man who lost atrociously will. Well, I mean, I guess we could start forming a losers bracket if you'd like.
The pot trembles in fear.
Just
Not the
Ron just kind of pushes that man's forehead a little bit so he kind of topples over again. Might be nap time.
Wow. Strong woman.
grabs his beer and continues to drink.
And you'll just see you'll see Rondo just kind of walking by, not paying any mind, just lugging my disc around with the bust on it, just carrying a bunch of stuff under his arms,
Oh.
just kind of waddling by.
You there with the large disc?
What?
Hi.
Me?
Hello, you. Yeah. Come here.
What?
Come here.
Whoa.
Come
What
here.
are you doing?
No, I'm asking him a question. Hi.
Hello?
Do you need help with that?
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
Cool, you should ask the big strong woman over there. She could probably help with you.
Okay. You'll see Rondo just kind of like starting to just hand stuff in that direction, but just
Well,
kind of.
ask her first.
Oh,
Ask
sorry.
her
I
first.
thought this was your
I
friend.
don't know. No, I don't know that woman.
Are you busy right now? As you can see, I'm struggling.
Try to be, but not currently. I've seen you before.
Really? You have? You know me.
Yeah, you do the whole presentation on the dwarf stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I drop all my stuff. Yeah, that's great. Yes, you know me. You know me.
I wouldn't
Rondo
say that.
Brontavius.
I wouldn't say that.
Wait. I knew it. Are you here to sponsor? You came to speak to me individually. Are you
came
here to do a
me.
long-term sponsorship with me?
No.
Okay. Could you at least help me carry my stuff?
Sorry, I kind of just fell and told you. I don't know
It's
your
fine.
name.
It's fine.
Okay.
I have a lot of energy right now, and I can just.
Yeah.
And she just like kind of easily almost takes it all in one hand.
Wow, you really can't
This
carry
is great. This is great.
This is all happening like 3 feet from Niv, as you are all like right around Niv as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just watching.
All right. Yeah.
There's no. I'm not saying anything.
Fair enough.
Process.
You'll notice that Rondo, even though he is interacting with you and is excited that you know him, my eyes are still just kind of stuck on Lear.
Yeah.
You
Hi.
are the most fascinating person I have ever met.
Yeah, well.
Interesting.
Okay, well, that's because, I am my mom's special boy, so that's probably why you think.
Okay, you are. What's your name?
My name is Lear.
Lear.
Balladeer. Balladher.
Okay.
You know, you probably shouldn't be telling people your entire name.
Well, why not? Oh,
Because
do
you
you have
don't
bad
know them.
intentions with
No, of course not, of course
Okay.
not. I just,
He said he's fine.
I take notes on the goings on in Graxis, and I've never seen you here before.
No, I've never been here before.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll just kind of see him just kind of looking at all your different features.
Do I have something in my head? We kind of
Yeah.
been traveling through like the woods and stuff. Is it like leaves or something?
Yeah, but I thought I got it all.
No,
It was
you
just
did
some
a really good
leaves.
job.
No.
Okay.
You're just very interesting.
You're stunned by my strikingly good looks. I've been told that this might happen. I'm sorry. I'm spoken for.
Oh, no. You get the let's start over.
Okay.
I'm sure you heard me say before, I'm Rondo
Brontavius,
Brontavius.
yeah, I did hear that part. Okay.
Oh, you know me.
Well, I do now.
Great. You said you're Lear Balladeer.
Yeah.
Are you friends with Lear?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, this is my good friend. Well, her full name is Conovan. But
Conovan.
I have a nickname for her.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
It's Niv.
Okay.
It's Conovan.
Niv.
That's just what he says, but it's Conovan. You can call me Conovan.
So,
Are you okay?
Niv.
What'd you say there?
What? Well, this is my good friend Conovan, but I call her Niv.
Okay, so
It's just a nickname.
Niv the gnome, okay?
Is that
Niv the gnome.
bad?
And wait, what's your name?
I haven't been here in a while, so.
Niv.
Oh.
What? Wait.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Her.
Well,
you
now
just
that's
told me
awkward.
that her name
That's
is
really
Niv.
awkward.
Can I inside check Rondo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why me?
What do you mean, why me?
What are you talking about? I'm just taking notes.
Out here talking about your bust
As
and
you
disc.
scrutinize Rondo, Niv, a small pot spirit will also scrutinize the party, attempting to assess their friendliness.
Yeah. Okay, well,
All
if
right.
you're Niv, wait, who's rolling inside?
I'm rolling inside. So 22.
22.
Okay.
What do
And
you want to know?
I would like to see seeing magic-y looking things.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any intention to like capture, dissect, any kind of like I want to examine this creature and cause harm.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if there's any like, oh, I don't care about you as a person. I want to inspect you as a creature.
No, he's right.
With the 22, what do you think he sees?
You get mixed vibes. Well, okay. Let me give you a little. You get the sense that Rondo really is just trying to get home with all of his stuff, but he's just really taken aback by Lear's appearance.
Okay.
But he is looking at Lear not just in a whoa, that's weird anyway, but in more of a very curious, very interesting. I wonder if I can get something out of this interaction.
Oh no.
Okay.
And the spirits wanted to insight check the party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Collective. Do we roll?
If you're trying to hide something, sure. You can roll deception.
Oh no.
Yeah, how friendly are you? Are you trying to appear menacing?
No.
Really trying not to.
Okay.
Okay.
Insight.
Nino's got his tongue out. He's chilling.
Just not to like
For a
interrupt or
14.
anything.
14.
Should I put this
I'm going with my passive
While-
deception. It's
somewhere?
If you could just help carry that to my my home.
Oh.
Where is that?
Oh, it's just around the corner.
I'm not trying to show
Right?
things.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, the diamond is split into a large Y, and you're down one of the parts closer to the Port of Sapphire.
Okay.
Spirits, with your 14, you can feel. I mean, this party of people seems like they are, interesting. Maybe some are a little grumpier than others, but for the most part, they all seem to be genuine people. As well, on top of that too, they spark a feeling of familiarity from you, just slightly, like you've felt this kind of feeling before. While that's all happening, Benjamin Cloudtop finishes his speech, steps down. Your mother stands up onto the stage, and
Just
What's
kind of like
up?
shove this
No,
back.
my home is just. What are you doing?
taking-
I can take it from you and
Okay.
immediately just boom.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And I like kind of half walk back to the stage.
sure,
Well,
yeah.
I'm helping.
Be careful with that. That almost was a table leg from the ancient dwarves. Ah, give me that.
Or I could even put it in my mouth.
I think we should go. We have stuff we have to do.
Oh, that's true. It's so nice meeting you.
Right, you as well.
Niv, we have to come up with a new nickname for you.
Yeah, we'll-
That's really awkward. I'm
we'll
really
figure
sorry.
something out.
I'm really
There's a
sorry.
lot of people. You can call.
Yeah.
No.
So-
What about Ven? No. What is? Okay.
I mean, you could just say Conovan. It's not that
Carnarvon, and is Con
What about Connie?
Connie?
I don't know. I don't know
No.
you. I want to get
yeah.
out of this interaction, so I'm
No,
just
that's
gonna
a pretty
come
name.
up with the
Connie's
nickname.
great.
Connie.
Right.
Connie.
Yes.
You're smart. Okay, I'm leaving now. She
As
says
much
we have
as
to
you
go.
all want to do that, the crowd is heavily building because
Not
they
leaving.
are probably 5-10 minutes away from hearing the leader of the Senate speak and start to announce all of the things that are going to be happening. The bustling group of people from all over the city coming in on all sides. You're kind of locked in place.
I was really hoping I could get home and put this stuff away before all this happened, but
No, you're stuck with us now.
okay, great.
It is starting to crowd you too, so you're being pushed closer and closer to the center of the diamond, which is there's a lot of space there. It's not like you're
Okay, how close are we, like, forced to be to each other?
within 5 feet. And
Like,
at,
total?
yes.
Oh,
like you're-
jeez.
It's crowding in around you.
It's like a big warm
sorry.
hug. Sorry.
You can go and give me another perception check too.
Another perception?
Yes.
That's a
As you ran to go stand by your mother.
Okay.
As you bolt back to the stage, you will feel your previously empty hands now held. As if interlocking fingers were holding your hand in lieu of arm wrestling, as you are our orb bearer. for this session.
Oh my god! It's so pretty.
Yeah, you can imagine from the orb are like 5 fingers laced into yours.
And then it appears.
It's a different color.
And as that happens too, you hear some random person in one of the stalls go, "Oi, who stole my orb?"
What?
Can I look around and see
wait.
if anybody looks guilty?
Everybody's just kind of like,
Well,
I'll look around
I
and see if I can see the orb and
Yeah, did we notice that? Was it like
Yeah.
super obvious?
yeah. As she's running, all of a sudden her hand's kind of, and she's just holding it,
And it's holding her.
and it's holding her.
I'm not gonna give that back.
Wait, did you steal that?
No.
stealing?
It just was given to me. Someone held my hand, and it was there. And I've
it-
got to protect my mother.
Does it look like the spirit?
It's got spiritual energy to it, yeah.
Okay.
I think that one's been touched by the moon goddess as well.
It could be.
Maybe that's maybe that's the person I was supposed to seek out. I was supposed to seek her out. We should go watch whatever speech is going on, I think.
There was a
I've-
19 on the perception.
I think we have to.
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah.
Conovan, behind you and Nino, Spritz will be cowering a little bit, looking nervous, going,
Like, are they on my shoulder? My other shoulder? I have Nino on one shoulder and Spritz
Are
on
you
the
still
other.
on top of me?
Yes.
So there's
I have
just
this whole time.
right.
a
That's why
large
I'm
amount of people.
Yeah.
So Spritz and Nino both have a 9-foot tall view of everything.
Do I feel them?
slightly, yes.
Yeah.
is the middle tier always like this?
Well, all right then.
Yeah, basically. Are you from here, old timer?
I'm from here, yeah. From Graxus.
Sorry, I've just never really seen you around.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget about it.
Okay, fair enough. Your name was... I thought her name was Niv, but your name is Niv, right?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
Niv.
Conovan.
Is your name also Conovan?
No, just Niv.
Okay, Connie. Conovan.
Connie.
Niv. Okay. That's a little... okay.
And I'm Lear.
Right. I remember that.
And you're Rondo, we all know.
So glad we got
You
each
all
other's
know
names so
me.
we can go different
Okay.
directions and leave. It's gonna be great.
As your mother finishes her speech, she didn't have too much to say. She was just addressing the crowd.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
You begin to
Elowin.
Eowyn.
Elowen.
Like
Senator
Eowyn,
Elowyn.
but Not Eowyn.
as you turn, you can see your other mother, Lorelei. Lorelei.
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And you can't see the twins currently right now, but you can see she's holding 2 hands.
Okay.
She's kind of further back in the Street of Silver. And then as your mom comes down and you turn, you can see there's a few more of those hooded figures kind of just moving through the crowd slowly. The sun is being blocked out by an incoming, not crazy looking storm, but just a seaborne high pressure system coming in.
Yeah.
Kind of blocking out the sun as it gets a little shadowy. And a bad feeling might go down your back as you realize.
I'm walking a little closer to my mother.
Yes. And a large fanfare begins. You guys hear the trumpeting sounds announcing the Senate leader, who is Conlin Goldvein, a very old dwarf, super white beard, white long hair, ponytailed up, wearing
Is it Goldbeard?
gold vein.
Gold vein.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I just-
That's
It's a racist dwarf thing. That's my
Oh my god.
That's my bad. Sorry. I'm a dwarf. I can. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Konlin.
We wrote C.
Sorry. One more time.
Conlin.
Konlin.
Okay.
Gold vein. That one should be easy.
Goauld.
And then
Vein or vein?
Sorry, vein.
Vein.
Okay.
Vain.
Like a vein of gold.
Yeah. Wow.
So he walks out. He's a bit decrepit. He's 30 years older than most dwarves live. He's been the senator for the last 40 years.
Get him out! Why has he been in office for that long?
Because, Pinard has been prosperous.
Yeah.
Justify this.
I will. It's been prosperous, at least as far as most of Pinard knows, for the last 100 years. So a lot of people still keep wanting him to come back. All of the Senate keeps revoting him back in again. And he kind of stumbles out to the podium. And he starts to begin his speech, which is clearly going to take like an hour.
You can put me down if
Thank you all for coming.
Put you down. I would never do that.
You know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I apologize.
It's always a pleasure to see new faces.
He needs a new face.
This continues as you are kind of settling back into the crowd again. The shadows kind of deepen as the cloud cover really starts to come in. And the fanfare has died down. You see there are almost 2,000 people now standing here watching, waiting, trying to listen to this man. Despite how old he is, he commands a lot of respect. A lot of people really love him and wanted to hear what he has to say.
And we're still like pretty smack dab in the middle of this crowd.
Yeah, kind of a little off to the side from the Street of Silver, where the bazaar is, pushed in towards the center where there's a large crowd.
And the people in front of us it's mostly like dwarves and gnomes, right? So
Mostly dwarves and gnomes. There's
like
some humans here and
Connie I
there.
can still see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people filter properly to, if they're taller, they kind of stand closer to the bazaar, and anybody who's a little shorter goes.
Civilized
I'll
society.
take a little step
Wow.
back just so everyone.
I'll just be right there.
I'll just be honest.
Yeah, a hoof steps on your foot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
It is very crowded. There are a lot of people. And as he continues his speech, he's talking about promising to bring Graxus back to its golden era, as it's been a long time since that's happened.
How long's he been in charge?
He's been in charge for over 40 years, at least of the Senate.
From your shoulder, you will hear,
Old person. Is he going to survive?
I mean, he's lived for this long, right? So hi.
Shifting the music slightly. The wind starts to pick up as he's speaking. And none of you guys can see it because you're all looking at the Senate leader, at Conlon. But you've been scanning the crowd.
Yeah.
And since you've been vigilant about it and you've got your 19, up on the bell tower, a little ways away, you can see another hooded figure, kind of just a black silhouette. And you see them raise a stick towards the crowd.
I fully am like, okay, mom, twins, we've got to get out of here right now. I don't care where.
As that happens, all of you hear.
That's what we hear.
That's pretty cool. We're gonna need your help here.
That's lovely timing.
It sends a chill down your spines as you hear this sound because you're not hearing it. It's in your minds, all of you. As you hear the. This is not a bell that is typically heard in Graxus.
That's not a bell that's typically heard in Graxus.
Well, it's good that you said that because I wouldn't have known.
And as you guys hear it, you see the Senate leader just kind of stiffen and fall over.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to take a break.
Yep. If my mother dies, I quit.
Your mom.
Your mom. You have two. You'll be fine.
Whoa! All right.
Larry hates lesbians.
If Larry comes back with a black eye, don't be surprised.
Josh is racist.
Yeah, I have a running thing with dead moms as characters things. It's fine.
Please, they're so happy together.
No, you're fine. You're right.
You're so screwed.
So that's where
You can't say that and think this is gonna end well.
we're going to go ahead and send it to intermission. Stick around for about 15 minutes. We'll be back, and can't wait to see you guys when we come back.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Right before the break, I hope you had a good one, by the way. The old man, the leader, the guy in charge, the old man keeled over. Everybody heard a bell in their head as suddenly the Senate leader went stiff and white as can be before just falling over at the podium. Immediately, all the guards around him jumping into action. I'm going to go ahead and bring us straight into combat.
What? That's.
flip this over.
Hold on.
Oh shoot! Wait, how did my
Did it
character
for a
work?
second.
Oh crap!
I don't even know what spells I have prepared.
I've
What's
been
happening?
thinking about production stuff. I haven't thought about combat.
Oh,
What
no.
are my spells?
Yeah.
As soon as I
Yeah,
thought
now
my
you
weapon
have
was
to
a
move
threat,
everybody.
we're on the abilities page.
Crap. What do I have today?
3 charges of disguise sound.
You got this. You got this.
Confusion.
All right. Oh gosh, what
All
are
right. Is the music coming through? Just want to double check real quick.
I hear it.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into rolling for initiative.
Oh jeez.
Initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure.
I don't. There we go. There they are. Okay.
Oh, you're
Are you
right.
missing
You're right.
something weird?
Nope, we're good.
Oh no! Don't drop it.
Go initiative.
Okay, not bad, not
All right,
bad.
well-
Yep, that's about right.
You know what? That's about where I want to be.
Okay.
I'm hearing a lot of. That's about where I want to be. That's
Yeah.
all right. All right.
It's not where I want to be.
I need somebody to roll really high. Or else I'm.
I have a plus to
No,
my
I wouldn't
initiative
go
now,
with
at
that.
least.
Yeah,
Did
have
you
a
not
plus
before?
So, to explain combat a little bit, what's going on?
All right, spirits. So
yes, okay.
for combat, we will have a choice of 3 random archetypes. The first.
Well, the first one is actually determined by the spirit leader.
Oh, you're so right. So that is going to be cleric. For
Oh, they're a cleric.
spirits.
Oh.
Our other 2 will be random, being wizard
Are they all gonna be party members?
Oh,
And-
God.
barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
All right.
Cleric,
Now
wizard, and
Melissa.
barbarian. And then hide all. Let's get that poll started.
Let's get
Take it away, Laird.
All right. So as that poll's going, little explanation here. These are the walls to the Magus class. This goes straight up. You can't pass this here. This is that stage where, unfortunately, the old man Conlin has died.
I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, Rhonda was giving a presentation.
That is further down this way, which you can't really quite see. This is where the crowd of people is. These are all the bizarre trading stalls. So this is
two
the.
barrels next to that one seat on purpose.
I sure did.
Somebody should cast Firebolt.
It's his disc.
Yeah, I was about to say somebody cast floating disc.
So
It's already out there.
doing initiative,
With my bust.
Yeah.
20 to 25.
Good Lord, I'm about to bust.
Okay, I was towing the line.
None of us, Laird. None of
sorry,
us.
None of you, huh?
Sorry, we're
Okay.
third level, brother.
That's fine. All right. 15 to 20.
19.
Oh God.
I cannot be
19.
going
Oh
first.
God.
Guys!
This guy's self.
Oh no, my board just changed color. That's all.
Whoops.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Ah, shoot. Oh, no.
All right. 10 to 15.
12.
12.
11.
Okay.
Rollies?
Roll.
Yeah, rollies.
Oh, no.
13.
2.
All right. My dex is probably higher anyway.
Yeah.
I've got a +2.
That's not bad.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
And then,
I've never.
Niv, what did you
You're
get?
screwed.
I don't know how to
I got
play a
big
spellcaster,
6.
Josh.
Big 6, huh?
Just cast a spell. Kill the guy.
I'm just used to melee classes.
I mean, you can try.
I'm gonna like
It's
accidentally
not gonna go well.
try
I'm a
to.
stick.
You can kick him with your.
Please,
with
I
your
can't
hoof.
protect anybody else but my family right now.
Okay, sorry. I just need to put everybody where they're supposed to be.
Oh no, Niv's dead last. Wait, what'd you get?
Big 6.
Ooh,
Big
and that's where you want to be
A
though.
hefty
This is where you want to be.
6.
I got things I can do.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. Okay, and then in terms of where everybody was, we had
A hoof just stepped on me, so I think I'm next to Lear.
yes,
Yeah.
Rowan up here, and then Lear.
I'll never get tired of seeing these.
I know, right?
All the gold people, are they all good guys?
No,
There are lots of friends.
Oh, really?
Lots of
and
friends,
then
yeah.
you were on.
That's the Girl
You were
Scout
on
song.
I had
Lear's
just
back.
been set down, yeah.
Yeah. Friends.
And I probably would have
Nino.
seen him fall like.
Look at how cute Nino is.
Shmemo. Shmemo. Mimo.
And then
Oh my
where
God,
you were
Nino.
close by as well, right?
Probably
I'm
to
gonna put you there.
probably to Lear
Sorry.
if they were talking.
Everybody's
true.
really close to
Well, I
Yeah, because
think
you're trying to get
You were
that
trying to
way,
go
you're
this
get out.
this way.
Yeah.
and then you got stuck with us.
Put
I
you-
feel like I
I'll
would
put
actually
you
be
there.
next to Niv because we have that small little aside.
Yes. Okay. So that's where we're gonna have everybody. Cool.
I don't want
There
to.
we go.
No.
God.
I can't go first.
Okay,
I can't go first. I can't go first.
So obviously there are a lot of people around you, but immediately after Conlon Goldvein falls over, the crowd erupts into screams and immediately start running away. Then you can see clearly there are hooded figures wielding daggers now, running towards the stage.
No.
One is just behind you guys, or no, sorry, number 2 is just behind you guys. 3 is coming around the side, and then 1 and 4, same sort of thing. So we will start off with Lear.
No. Okay. I am. Why am I nervous about this? Okay, I'm gonna cast a first level chromatic orb at gold 2.
Just behind you, yeah, go ahead.
Yes, just behind me.
I gotta make a save, yes?
You do have to make a save.
Is it a saver? Or an attack?
Oh, so many questions. I'm so sorry. So it's an attack, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, surely that hits. Okay, so, okay. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Let's go. Okay. And then, so that's gonna do 3d8 of, oh, guys, I'm rusty.
Do you need another D8? You
No, I got
it.
that, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? 5, 10, 12 points
12 of what type of damage?
Let's do fire damage.
Fire damage. Yeah, you guys see this orb erupt from you, yes?
This orb kind of erupts from me, and I look like I'm about to do something. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Or?
Orb.
Oh, true, yeah. Where are the spirits actually going to be placed?
They're actually not going to materialize until their turn.
Never mind. Your time will come.
And as I kind of do this flourish with my kind of clawed-looking hands, this horn that appears to be like one single solid unicorn horn actually begins to just barely unravel from itself at the tip, and it kind of this kind of spooky white light starts erupting and growing bigger and bigger until it pew shoots this chromatic orb at gold 2.
Excellent, yeah. The chromatic orb flies and hits Gold 2 square in the face, and they stumble for a second and then look over at you.
Oh.
Dagger still in their hand, scarred now,
Well, I'm
and
really sorry.
upset. So
Okay. Well, sorry.
Ooh, we fight
Sorry.
here.
Sorry. Well, not me. Don't hit me. Please.
okay, and then that'll go to Gold 1's turn.
Yeah. Well, can I move away?
Oh yeah, of course you still got more stuff.
No, sorry. Well, you get
no,
an
you
action.
you get the action. That's it. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to move actually let me move towards the stage because it kind of looks like nobody's going over there.
How far?
Just 30 feet.
Lear, please be careful.
I'm being as careful as I possibly can right now. There's a lot going on and I'm kind of stressed out. Okay,
All right.
that's my turn.
Okay. Yes, and we'll go to Gold number 1, who will also move past. Okay, and they are going to raise their hand out towards you,
No!
and they're just going to cast a firebolt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a firebolt. It's just magic. It's just,
Just
powerful
magic.
offensive
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
Does a 10 hit?
No, a 10 does not hit.
Then you're fine. As it whizzes by and hits a random passerby in the crowd.
It just barely does not.
And then you see somebody running away just... They're dead.
That wasn't very nice at all.
Crazy out on these streets.
They weren't
There are a lot
doing
of people.
anything.
Is this a normal day in the middle tier?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We
That'll
gotta
be their
start
turn.
thinking about our exit plan.
We'll go to number 2, who is upset and will push through the two of you.
Can I use my reaction to grab him?
You both. Oh, if you are able to do that as an opportunity attack, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's an armed strike, so
Yeah.
you can, yeah.
Go for it.
Just gonna try and just like, hey, no,
We have a note that the music is a little loud.
Okay.
I can fix that here.
Yeah, turn it on your end.
Ow.
Unarmed strike. +2. 20 total.
Let me know how that is.
Okay.
20 total?
20 total.
That'll do it. You definitely beat them, so as they run past, you grab them and they
Hey, what's going on? What are we doing? What's going on here?
unhand me! And
Maybe. What's going on?
they raise their dagger.
Yeah, hey, who are you?
They
Right.
do not answer and they try to stab back at you.
Okay.
Because they are restrained, but they can still make an attack.
Yeah, you got it.
Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Then as they go to stab, they just miss. And that's it for their turn. They stay silent, but their hood is being pulled. And you can see they actually have a scarred face with a symbol on their forehead. Which you guys can make a history check to those that can see it.
Am I too far away?
History
Anybody?
or,
Street check?
history
You
or
were too far away.
religion?
Yeah.
Am I too far?
History or religion, whichever
Yeah.
one you'd prefer, actually, would be fine.
Religion, and I
the-
can't
you-
make it.
You're looking at them. You can
Okay.
see. Yeah. You would also probably be able to see. The only person who can't is Lear because you're running away from them. So. sorry.
18.
Whatever.
Religion.
Okay.
I'm being picked on.
9.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Jeez.
It's a 6. Don't worry about it.
Okay. With the 9, you're not sure. Even with the 6, you know that this is probably cultish. With the 8, you got an 18, you said?
18, yeah.
This is definitely, the symbol is that of Tyrannus, the spirit of chaos. And with the 25, you know that this is exactly what people used to do when they were in the cult of Tyrannus 1,000 years ago, when it was its most popular.
What?
Is Tyrannus just Tyrannins?
Correct. Great. I made that one pretty easy, so.
I was gonna say NIS, so or NUS.
The wind picks up as their turns end, and we go to Conovan.
Okay, you see, Conovan's looking around and doesn't quite know where exactly to go, but she takes a deep breath and makes eyes with Nino, and they kind of lock in together. And she is going to turn to gold number 1, since gold number 1 hurt my new friend over here. And she is going to pull out her longbow, which is so much bigger than she is, and
It's
attack this guy.
interesting shaped longbow as well. Most of you
yeah.
have not seen one like this.
It's instead of having the wood perfectly like in line with the string, it's sort of like part of it is, and then the bottom part of it is kind of at an angle. So it's at a little bit of an angle. It's a very weird bow, but she is going to take a shot at gold number 1.
Okay.
Hell yeah! A 21. Nope, 22.
Okay, yeah, 22 hits.
Woohoo! Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing that. 22 to hit. It's gonna be the D8. She probably would have just pulled out a normal-looking arrow from her quiver in the back, and it does 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you see a little bit of like there's a trail of energy that comes off of the bow along with the arrow as it hits, and it slows gold number 1.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it flies, singing as it does, and hits them just right in the kidney, and they kind of stumble for a sec. Slowed now. Excellent.
Let's turn the music down just a little bit more.
Sure.
And then
Indeed.
so that was my action. For my bonus action, I'm gonna turn down to Nino and whistle. I won't do it for you, sorry. And whistle at him to.
Is that okay?
I'll just say, sick him! And he is going to run. Would you say it's.
It is 10 feet away for Nino to number 1.
Okay, let him back up 10 feet.
1, 2, okay. Now
And
40
then
feet away, or 20
he does have 40 feet of movement. So
You can definitely make it.
then let's go 20 feet straight toward 1. And
Alright, runs this way.
and he is going to he's gonna try to attack this fellow. I really wanted this to be so cool, but it's not. It's a 9 to hit.
That hits.
It does! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay.
I have a negative armor class.
Let's go. Okay, so
Very Dexy.
he runs. He's really, really, really angry, and he runs and jumps square on this individual's chest, and does. That was terrible. It's 6 bludgeoning damage on this individual, and oh, it's an additional d6. I'm sorry. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Okay. 5, 10 bludgeoning damage, and now he's prone.
He's prone.
Nice.
Well done.
Let's go.
He's just on, Nino's on his chest going,
And he's sitting there. Oh, get off.
yeah. He's just pawing at him.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
All right. And then we go to Rowan.
All right.
Your
Rowan
mother
has-
just behind you.
They're just behind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And your other mother and her 2 twins are running away. So.
Okay. Rowan fully has gone from like panicked to comfortable and serious.
In the zone.
Lock in.
Turns to Elowen and goes, "Go with Lorelei and the twins, find cover, yell if you need me." And I'm going to book it toward number 3.
And you just hear, "Be careful, sweetie," and she runs off.
Oh!
And then I'm gonna like just go into a rage
Okay.
and beeline
To number
for
3.
gold 3.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. Oh, sorry.
You do a little
With
flourish.
style.
Yes.
With style.
Spinning as you do.
Like I'm fully just ready to body this person.
You are much taller than this individual. They seem to be a gnome, and they just kind of.
I'm gonna
really
body
not
this
fair.
gnome.
Yep.
And I'm going to reckless attack.
Okay. Send it.
All right. And I believe that's 2d6 for a great sword. That is an 18 on the die.
Okay. That hits.
And oh no. But that's still a 9 damage.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Just with your sword, you said?
Yes, just with my great sword.
They manage to kind of push away as you do, so you slice across their chest, but you don't. Oh shoot! I'm so sorry, guys. Slice across their chest, but you don't quite cleave through them.
Yeah.
They manage to stumble back. So.
Okay. And yeah, I am in a rage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So did that did the extra 2 damage then? You added that in?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else?
No, I had my turn.
All right. Then we will go
Real
to.
quick.
Okay.
Niv. You suddenly hear someone chewing something like celery very loudly, just inches behind your ear. When you turn, you are face to face, almost noses touching, with a spectral male satyr, wearing nothing but a startled look as he bleats out a
Oh!
goat scream.
I love
He
him!
spins around, or would it be more of a He spins around, leaping mirthfully into the air like a quick dance, and spins around you and disappears into the crowd, leaving a scattered circle of spectral goat pellets around your feet. You feel inspired somehow. And Rondo.
Who's that from?
Oh, that is from Rael.
Right, let's go.
Let's go!
And Rondo from TK Sector. A beaten and broken changeling looks up at you, pleading for it to stop, only for Rondo to feel clawed hands keep his head forward, and then a whisper from the devil.
Set me free. Ancient lies. The world burned me. Is this peace divine?
After saying that, a sigil is burned into your clothing, almost demonic. Gain 1 inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bring it
The
back.
I'm
devil
inspired by
whispers
that.
into your
Sure. Okay.
I'm also just holding this guy while this satyr. I think we just thought, guys, just like we both saw this, right?
The guy's like looking back at you. Did that just happen?
You do this?
No, that wasn't me. All right.
Your inspiration.
Yes. So then, on there. Rondo, your turn.
Okay, great. I'm gonna see that Niv has this fool in a chokehold. So I'm gonna assume that my disc with my bust on it is somewhere over to I don't know, like the west of me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually turn to 3 where Rowan is, and I'm going to leap up onto my disc, onto my bust, and then jump towards 3. And as I do that, I'll just say, Blade Song! And I'll unsheath my sword from the scabbard and attempt to plunge it into gold number 3.
Absolutely.
And my sword is wrapped in this, like, swirling energy as I try to hit him with a booming blade. Okay. Let's see. It's, nope.
For real.
I didn't know the word bust could have like a hard B on it.
Bless.
Bus has always got a hard B on it, you know what I mean? Okay.
I think that's the worst thing you've ever said.
Whatever, man.
At least on stream.
Wait, hold on. I gotta use my special metal dice for my blade song.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Wait, make for good luck.
Slice this guy.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get my
Wait,
D6.
you gotta get it next to the microphone for the
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
Laughably quiet.
Let me show you what real metal should sound like.
All right.
Are y'all hear any of this?
A blade song. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh wait. Hold on. I'm using my intelligence now. Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
God, I hope so. That is 5 piercing damage.
You are able to pierce them. They were already stumbling back from Rowan, so you pierce through their arm a little bit as they're also getting slashed there, and they are just barely dodging out of the way, so not enough damage to kill.
Gotcha. And I should say that as I strike him, he's wreathed in this sort of, vibrating energy because of the effects of Booming Blade.
Yes.
And Rondo also doesn't put his scabbard on his belt. He's just holding it in his left hand, just ready to make another strike.
Cool.
As I end my turn.
Excellent. All right. Then we go to number 3's turn, who will, after stumbling back like that, put their hands out and cast a Burning Hands.
Wow.
That was a tactical mistake on my part. That guy probably wouldn't have done that.
So go ahead and make saves. Yeah, it's just going to affect Rondo and Rowan.
What save is that?
That is a dexterity saving throw.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
As the flames approach me, I hear the voice of the devil. I feel as though I'm staring into hell itself.
I bet you do.
Please let me use my inspiration, Spirit Master. Sector, I don't know what you're going through, but I need you to get me out of this, okay?
Let's roll. It's a 5 on the die.
7.
What did you roll?
Is a failure to
4?
save.
17.
That is a success. So you'll take half damage, but is that doubled from Reckless?
No, it's just advantage.
Yeah,
It's just advantage. Okay, then yeah, we're fine. Okay, so that's 12 fire damage at the both of you.
I'm going to, as it's coming towards me, I'm going to point the opening of my scabbard towards it in an attempt to absorb the elements.
Excellent. Yes, you can do so.
So I'll take. You said how much damage?
It was 12 for you.
12, so I take 6 instead. Okay.
Yes, and now you can, on your next attack, use 1d6 fire damage.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Excellent. Yeah. Unfortunately, there were a couple people behind the two of you who got caught in the crossfire. A couple of them died. The rest of them are scorched as they continue to try to run away. All right. Then that moves to, well, actually, after number 3 does that, they're going to try to run away, which gives opportunity attack to the both of you. Well, not to you anymore. Use your reaction. But it gives opportunity attack to you. And as they move, Booming Blade will trigger anyways. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that opportunity attack.
Go for it.
Ayo.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
15 damage.
Nice.
15 damage.
Let me see the logo.
Yeah. How do you cleave them? How do you kill them?
I fully, just after the fire kind of singes me and I see and hear the people dying behind me. I take my blade, turn it to a stabbing motion, and just heave down as they're running away, just through their back.
Yeah,
pinning
they just
them in the ground.
They split and fall into the sword, and as you pull it away, they collapse.
And I'm just breathing heavy in this rage.
And as they die, the most pathetic little as one thunder damage also goes into, I don't know how moves the needle.
Yeah.
So a
Perfect.
bonus
It's
for
like
going
Hair
over.
stands up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not booming, it's like a little fart.
Fart blade, farting blade.
What a throwback.
I'm never gonna.
No, financially or emotionally. Okay.
You got called hot, you'll survive.
Then number 4 is going to dash. They seem quite quick.
Oh, that one's
How
special.
high up is the platform?
It is 5 feet up, and you watch them run up the side.
Okay.
How can they
There
do
are
that?
2 other individuals there. I'll go ahead and put them, people who work for the Senate. Who are trying to run off the back of the stage, and they are able to get just to there.
They left the senator?
The guy who died?
Is he fully dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's dead.
I thought he was
He
dead
will,
saves.
as he's running, jump up the side, landing onto the stage, and then he'll throw a dagger at 0.
Oh my god.
But he misses. However, the dagger then just disappears, and you see it reappear into their hand again.
That guy's special. We gotta get him.
And then we go to. That would have been cool, yeah. We go to Nip.
Daggers.
My priority.
You're still holding this guy.
Yeah, I think I'm just seeing the fire that just burnt a lot of people. I'm gonna go ahead and just do with that guy and kind of spin around to the other side of him, so I'm a little bit closer to where all that damage was done. I'm just gonna look at him and just go like, man, I just wanted to get out of town. I didn't. All right. I'm still holding him, but I'm not paying attention to him. Sword is away, and my eyes, which look like they're glowing, are going to actually glow. And you said there's storm clouds kind of coming in. It's everyone in the vicinity. It's going to suddenly get darker, and emanating from me is going to come a kind of matching my eyes, but a thin blue twilight sphere of dim light. And what you'll notice that's a little bit strange, the light is clearly coming from me, but the shadows, instead of pointing away, are all pointing towards me. And everyone just feels a wave of nostalgia. Sort of like a good dream that you can't quite remember.
How big is the radius?
It is a 30-foot radius.
We don't have 30 foot. It only goes to 20.
It's big. Everybody's affected, except for these guys.
Fair enough.
And
Here's a 20 for
Oh,
scale.
even all the
20
civilians.
for scale, so 10
That's
more feet
the-
in every direction from there.
Yes.
So
Do you want like this from the? I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah.
And and that will be my turn. You are all within my Twilight Sanctuary.
Excellent.
Including also, specifically, everybody who was injured will, or if they're not killed to like dead and just like mostly dead, then they can also benefit from some temporary hit points on their turn.
Yeah. Their turn is essentially going to happen right now as they're not actually part of the combat, so they will all get roll an amount.
They all get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay, yeah, they gain 7. They start to feel a little better as they run off. Unfortunately, there are still 3 that are down.
Damn.
7's huge though. That's like a 300% increase, I think, for these guys.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, they probably have 2 HP.
Well, a couple of them survived. 12 damage, so.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So then that will be the end of initiative then? Are you moving from there, or?
I will stay there. I think I will. You know what? Just because. Nah. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. That'll go to the spirits.
All right.
What are the spirits doing in their new...
You will see the spirits appear in force atop the podium, led by the mighty Spritz, who is shaking in their pot. As the pot shakes, it pivots on its little legs and stands on the podium before turning to a 90-degree angle and shooting out a concentrated light beam from the hole at the top, casting Guiding Bolt.
Excellent. A cleric.
Oh, so the clerics.
They are.
Oh,
Very cool. Who are they shooting at?
Next time.
They will be shooting number 4.
Number 4? Okay. He's got to make a save, yes? Or is that an
No,
attack?
That
it's
is a
attack.
spell attack.
Okay, go for it.
We strike!
I am the 9.
Yeah, you sure are. I didn't even notice.
Let me see. Where is my spell attack bonus? I believe that would be a 2.
And then plus proficiency. So like +4, I think, right?
Yes, for a total of 13.
13 does hit.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Oh.
Let's go. These guys suck. Let's go.
6, I believe. We strike.
Oh. Could have been all ones.
Of 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Additionally, the next attack on the target made before the end of our next turn has advantage.
Okay. Excellent. As we would move to Lear's turn,
Uh-oh.
unfortunately,
What?
you all hear once again.
Whoa.
This is so
Oh no. Wait, what does that mean?
And you watch as bronze number 1 here goes stiff and falls over.
Oh, God.
Nobody listened to the bells.
My coworkers.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh shoot, did you know them?
Probably. Oh no. They work for the Senate.
You've seen them around. You probably drank with them a couple times.
You're drinking buddies.
Let it fuel
Those are
your
the most
rage.
important people in my life, aside from my parents and
It fell down, but it's fine.
siblings.
Okay. And then we
Lear.
move to. Well,
In addition to the bell tolling, you will get a whiff of one of these burning dead carcasses. Suddenly, you feel peckish. You crave a snack. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Bren Die.
Hungry?
Hungry.
Hungry.
Peckish.
That's how you feel now.
Not the physiological reaction I was really hoping to have out of this. Okay. And as that guy keels over, I'm kind of just looking around, not necessarily frantically, but just like kind of slowly taking it all in and just, okay, one guy's gone down, another's going down. It's just, okay, and I'm gonna run over to, is it Gold 1 that's over on the ground in
Yes.
front of Nino? I'm gonna go, how is he looking?
not great. Hood back, you can see the similar scars again. Getting bitten by a dog, having been struck with an arrow that's still in their back that they're currently on right now.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna run over to him and I'm kind of gonna half kneel as much as I can kneel with my legs and just go, well, you shouldn't have attacked little brother like that or else you would have been in better shape than you are now. And I'm gonna go to touch him. I look like I'm about to help him, and just the amount of emotions I've got going on, my horn starts to split open again, and it's gonna, against my will, basically, gonna cast. Let's do chill touch as I
Against your will?
Yeah. That's a 2.
Plus,
Luckily,
Does a 7 hit?
they're prone, and this is technically melee, even if it's a melee spell attack, so you have advantage.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so that's 1d10. That's 10 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
As I touch them,
how do they die?
Lear's gonna be this is like his first day out.
Murdered somebody, cold blood.
I reach down to just kind of like assess him, like touch his face, and it just boom, and he like cracks up the face and just slowly starts to like disintegrate, kind of like petals falling off a dead flower.
Just withers and wilts.
Just withers, and he just okay. Well, that's what I get for touching things when I'm not supposed to touch things, Lear. You've been told not to touch things when you Nino, we should go away. We should go away now. We should all go away.
somewhere far away, Varia smiles.
Just gourmaged that man.
Yeah.
I felt something in the atmosphere shift. And then I would love to, cast, woohoo, that's such a bad thing to throw at my screen. And then, stumbling back from that, I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast, is 490 feet from me.
Yes.
Cast
Within 90 feet.
Hex on 4.
Okay.
And,
Sorry. Forgot my job.
Okay, cool. But for whenever he gets hit, I can't read. Hold on, everybody, keep calm.
That's fine. There's just public dying.
Never mind. Wait, just necrotic damage. Yeah. Hold on, I'm sorry. Disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability, and I'm choosing strength.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Not quite sure about all that, but
It was an accident.
You get 9 temporary hit points.
Incredible.
Actually, maybe I should do that again. I feel great.
What? Sorry, we're so far
Yeah.
away from each other. And there was like a million people
Well,
between us.
that was such a Nino.
Well, it's mostly clearing out now.
Okay.
Essentially every single turn, it's
I
like
feel
they
really
move 5
good,
feet away. So.
actually.
Are you concentrating on Hex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And so then we'll go to number 1, who's dead.
He did.
Let's go.
Sorry, number 3 is also dead.
Cross them off.
Yo.
Yup.
So we'll go to number 2, who is currently being held. They're actually going to try to rip your hand off of them
Okay.
with another grapple check to get out, right?
Is that opposed or is that DC?
That's opposed athletics.
It's actually against your DC.
Oh, it's against your DC.
But you're still making a check.
But it's my DC with my strength, right? Okay, cool. You gotta be. Is it plus proficiency or just? Okay,
Yeah.
You gotta beat a 10.
They got a 14, so.
They're not
yeah.
right.
All right, so
That makes sense.
they pull off of you, and then they grab the dagger again and turn to you and attempt to stab.
I thought we had something going on with the deer.
That's a 17.
That
Which
still
one's
doesn't
the
hit.
They just stand still. Their hood back now with all of the scars. You can see now that they're staring you right in the face, they look pretty recent. They don't look like they're like scars that have been there for a long time. They look like they've just healed.
Okay.
Okay, and
That
then
is the end of his turn.
that is the end of his turn.
I'm going to use the effect of Twilight Sanctuary to cause an effect that ends any kind of charm on him, if there is one.
Okay.
That's huge.
If there's no charm, then nothing happens.
Is there any save or anything?
No, because it's generally targeting allies, but it just says a creature. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant the creature one of these benefits. You can grant it temporary hit points or end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed or frightened.
Okay. You do that. You push that thought into into your mind and out into your energy, and you watch as they kind of shake their head. Where am I?
Yeah, boy.
Additionally, you see number 4 go, no, and look at you.
That's the one. He's special.
He's special.
And yeah,
Dying.
that's the rest of their turn.
Dying.
I look at Lear. Don't attack this guy.
Don't attack that one.
This one, they're fine.
All right, and then
I have
we
no reason to believe you, but for some reason I do. Okay.
Providence. We'll move to Conovan.
How far away is the bell tower?
Couple miles.
Miles?
Yeah.
So if you say miles, you mean like 30 feet?
Yeah.
I was more thinking 300, 600.
So I'd have to shoot it with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's
my
what I'm
long
saying.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tower closest to the entrance of Graxus, so it's a long ways away, but it's tall, so it still has a viewpoint here. And you can just see a small dark figure in the distance.
From miles away?
It's a little over 2 miles.
Well, all right then. I am going to turn my bow on a dime toward 4.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Remind me what it did to. It had a dagger.
Yep,
Okay.
has a dagger in its hand.
Okay.
It's also advantage on the next attack that goes against it, right? Because of the guiding bolt, and then it is hexed against strength.
Okay. Then I'm going to turn my bow to them, and I am going to shoot it at them.
Okay.
I am just going to do a. I'm going to pull out a different arrow that looks like it's a little bit. The tip on it is a little bit longer, and it kind of looks like there's blades on it. And I am going to shoot at this guy.
Okay.
What? Swiss Army here?
That's a nat 20.
Let's go. 20.
No,
Obviously, that hits.
Okay, so.
What's the maximum damage from the roll?
Well, hold on, because I was also going to, with my bonus action, cast Ensnaring Strike on this guy.
Okay.
Which I have never cast before, so give me a second. It's a bonus action which you take immediately after hitting a creature with a weapon. So grasping vines appear on it, and it's a strength save. If it's larger, it has advantage.
Makes a strength save, huh? Oh, I see why you did that.
Well, but this won't have.
No,
the,
it won't.
The hex.
Yeah, because
that's
it's just a checks.
Yeah.
So it would be like grappling, but whatever. That's still okay. And then it takes extra damage, and then it's restrained if it fails the save.
So yeah, go ahead and roll all the damage then.
Yes, all of the damage, and we're using the same rules where it's max plus.
Max
what you
plus roll.
Okay.
Plus the the additive bonuses.
Okay, and I do need to know if it's restrained because it takes more damage if it is.
It had to beat a what to not be restrained?
13.
It meets it.
Dang it.
So it beats it.
We are third level.
Yeah, you know. Okay.
I feel good about it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, you got a good wisdom.
Okay, it takes 18 slashing damage from my sort of blade-looking arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let me just make sure it doesn't do anything from the strike. And the spell ends. Okay, so it didn't really do anything with the little vines, but it did look really cool.
It did, yes. So 18 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
That's 8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it strikes into them and they curse in another language. For those of you who know Elvish.
Do I?
Wait.
I do.
You do. So he says a very bad word.
Say it right now.
Yeah,
All
wait.
Fuck.
All right. Well, that wasn't nice.
Just don't say it again.
For the next like 30 seconds. Got you. I got you.
And then with my movement, I'm gonna move. I have 30 feet, so I might as well try to go closer to the stage, and say, "Hey, buddy, what the heck are you doing?"
Darn it.
I'm going to write you a citation.
But I also did hit it with my longbow, so now it's slowed.
Okay.
So,
Damn. Slowed.
so
Hexed.
minus 10 feet
Okay. Cool. And then we go to Rowan.
of movement.
All right.
4 temporary hit points.
First things first, I am going to look at Rondo and go, thanks for the assist.
Of course.
And give you 3 temp HP.
Whoa!
Damn. You guys are going to
dishing
be
it
invincible.
Yeah.
And then I am going to, like, dead eye, not like 4, and use my, I believe, bonus action to teleport next to the spirits.
Okay.
Get in there.
Let's go.
Boom. Right there.
Perfect.
Puts you within 5 feet.
And I would like to adjust myself in between 4 and 0,
Okay.
if I could.
Yes. You should be able to.
I'm not losing another drinking buddy. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on here, but you've killed too many people. And I have advantage on this, right?
Are you doing reckless?
If you do reckless, the guiding bolt's done.
Oh, okay.
Conovan's.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Then we're reckless.
All right.
So that's like a 13 to hit.
That hits.
A 7 hit one of them
that's
earlier.
And then 8 damage.
8 damage.
All 2 ones.
All right. Yeah, you slash into them.
Yeah.
They try to just block it with their hands, and it cuts up their arms. They're not looking so hot. They got an arrow sticking in them. Their arms are all bloodied, and they've been blasted in the face with some powerful spirit magic. So.
They're dying. They're dying today.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
You, I think, are further than 30 feet away from me. So
Yes.
Yeah.
You will no longer get that.
You've not given me.
Okay.
Real
Rondo. Oh, yes.
With the scent of fresh baked goods on the wind, a cloaked figure approaches Donovan before speaking in a clearly fake deep voice. Have no word. As he speaks, his cloak is blown away in the wind, revealing a scrawny, early 20s human with curly blonde hair, wearing a slightly oversized chef uniform.
Oh.
He stammers, clearly caught off guard in the uncomfortable. Have no worries. The Prince of Pastries is with you.
Shut up!
He then attempts to cast a spell to disappear, only to call forth a cocoa. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration.
Is it of the hot variety?
I love not explaining.
I believe it is a hot cocoa.
Put down my bow and then grab the cocoa and then thank you.
Damn, no
Prince is a
pop
step down from God, though. That's all I'm gonna say, Podcast.
The one I take off
far
and
up
give
can
to
you
Nino.
go?
Thank you very much.
Did you want to move Nino, by the
I
way,
feel
on
like
your
the
turn, like
spirits
closer
are
to you?
channeling some sort of lore.
Or stick with
The last 10 years were
Maybe you're
rough.
not so bad.
Monarchy.
has no relevance
Not
in this
anymore,
moment right
technically,
now, but yeah, do what you will.
Cool. Noted. Noted.
Yeah, Rondo.
Okay. Great. I'll see you just disappear. And how did you look when you went that way?
Fully just like staring into the orb, feeling that warmth, and in like a green swirling mist just.
Oh, you are full of surprises, aren't you? I'll just kind of say that to myself. And then I'll turn around and see Niv, you said that the there's just like Twilight Sanctuary, Niv.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's just open. It looks like
It
looks crazy, right?
I mean, basically, it's just you can't tell what like you're in it. So, or are you in it?
I guess I would be.
Yeah. So
you're
for
in it.
you, it doesn't look like it's. Sorry, microphones. I just fell.
They'll understand.
For you, it just looks like the world, or like the just basically like the lighting around you, like no longer like you can see the sky, but the light is not coming from the sun.
Okay.
The light is coming from my space.
Are your eyes still glowing?
My eyes are now actually glowing.
Okay.
And yeah, and you see your shadow is pointing at me.
So I'll see you do that, and I'll just say, "You are full of surprises," and then I'll see you and go, "Whoa! You're not just an old timer, are you?" Okay, I'm gonna go up to the bust.
No, just
And
another pretty face.
yeah. I'm gonna run up to my bust again on my disc, and I'm going to hop onto the top of it.
A signature.
Relax. And I'm going to look at Gold 4. And I'm going to take my scabbard in my left hand and just chuck it like a dart. And it'll go 30 feet in that direction. And then I'll hold my short sword in the direction of it, and I'll just be pulled into it, basically, as I misty step 30 feet. And my sword will go into the scabbard as I enter the space.
So you can go just
That's
under
fine.
the stage.
That's yeah, that's fine. How tall is the
It's
stage?
5 feet, but
Shoot! Oh, I gotta be thinking about this.
Taller than you.
What? Okay, can I realistically climb up a 5-foot stage?
yeah, of course.
Because if not,
Like we'll kick a
I mean, you have to jump and like kick your
well,
legs.
can I?
a little bit
Okay,
and get up.
let me ask you this: are there still people in front of us?
Not anymore.
In the crowd?
Everybody's dispersed.
Not anymore.
I was gonna like jump on people's heads, yo. Dang it! Okay, all right. I go below the stage, I guess.
It's either that or you can be next to the spirits over here.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Let me just get on the stage.
Okay.
That,
It's like
that
I
you
could
can
just
do.
use my turn to give you a hand.
Come here.
I can do it. I can do it myself. And I show up there with my short sword in the scabbard, and I'll charge towards Gold 4. Just go around and come out on the other side, and I'll move to the I guess that'd be the southeast side of 4 to get some to do a bit of a flanking maneuver, if you want.
Bit of flanking, yes.
And
I'll say with the movement of that and your misty step, you could have just misty stepped there and then
Okay,
just
sure,
used your
sure,
movement
sure.
in that regard.
And as I get there, I will unsheath my short sword again. It'll again be wreathed in that sort of vibrating energy as I booming blade Gold 4 again. And this is with advantage because of flanking, because we're going back to the old rules.
Flanking.
Flanking.
Just in time for no road.
Sick.
Evil.
Wait, was I adding some extra dice from something before? Am I crazy?
Why are you asking us?
You got the sword's damage and then the booming blade damage, right?
Yep, here we go.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, for sure. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Wow.
And
I
that
just saw
is
this
7 points of piercing.
7 points of piercing. How do they die? What do you kill them?
As I stab into them, I'll kind of just go up to them, basically cross guard, just straight up, like touching their chest at this point. And I'll just look at them in their eyes and just say, "Who are you? What do you want? Are you a follower of Tyrant?" Oh, jeez.
You try to ask the questions before you kill him, dearie.
Shoot, how are we gonna get the information now?
He needed to die.
That will,
Okay,
in
fair
fact, pull us out of combat.
Oh.
I will immediately start using Spare the Dying on any civilians I see that still have at least as if they are making death saves.
Yes, there are several who are currently unconscious on their deathbed, so to say, and you are able to help them.
And two, I'll just say, stay here, don't move.
They just kind of sit down and seem confused, dazed, and then they start touching their forehead like, "Oh, what is that?"
Can Conathan run up to the stage and
Well, I
start.
don't have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, you don't have to move it. Run up to the stage and start looking at the senator, and try to talk to the other staff that are working. Do you know what's going on?
Obviously, we were attacked. Mr. Goldvein, as they're like leaning over his body.
What does it look like happened to him?
Now that he's on the ground, there is blood trailing from his eyes and his ears.
Have I ever seen that before?
Not that you know of, no.
Okay.
Does seem pretty weird, as everybody heard the bell in their mind and then they just fell over.
Could I come up and see if I can recognize and do a medicine check on him?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay. What do we need to do?
So loud.
How can I help?
I don't know. I'm sure that the Senate leaders are going to want to meet to talk about what to do next. They're going to have to. There's going to be an impromptu election.
Should we secure the area for right now? What if there's more of them?
Right. That's a good idea. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Aren't you the one in charge here? No,
No.
you're a guard. I'm sorry.
And at that moment, Benjamin Cloudtop will push his way through the crowd. I think that I can handle this from here. The 6 of you.
Yes.
I very much appreciate your help. Please, I'll give you access so we can meet up in the senator's quarters.
Wait, okay.
Oh, really?
What?
Upper access?
Yes. I think it's best that you are removed from the situation. I don't know if the threat is still here, but you clearly handled the problem. We're going to take this young gentleman here, pointing to number 2, who is still dazed. Several guards are coming with him. He went to go get the security forces.
Well, hang on now. This gentleman was under some sort of charm, some sort of effect. He was not acting of his own volition.
That is great to hear. That's good to know. We'll take care of him. We're not going to hurt him. We just want to ask him questions, see what he knows.
Okay.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Can I also, while this conversation is happening, do another scan and see if I can see any more of the hooded figures?
Yeah.
24.
24. There's definitely a hint of disdain in the way that he's speaking. He seems to be genuine about the truth. They're just going to talk to him.
Okay.
Well,
What am I rolling?
That'd be perception.
I'm gonna turn into my pocket and pull out a chocolate chip cookie and start nibbling on it and use my inspiration from Pie God.
One
I think
tasty
it's the
treat.
Prince of Pies.
Sorry, the
Prince of Pastries.
Ooh, it's a 6 on the die.
better than a 2.
It is better than a 2.
Okay. It's only an 11.
Yeah, down the street of Silver, there's still a couple other people who were wearing the cloak, but they are backing away in the crowd and leaving into the alleyways and
Okay.
nearby.
Well, we need to go now, so lead the way.
Well, I did. The guy's head is in my lap as I'm looking over him. I'm just one more second. Yeah. 21 medicine check.
21,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
His brain hemorrhaged.
You.
Something
Did I get
snapped in his brain.
Okay.
Just turned him off.
You know what? This seems like it's a little bit beyond my comprehension, and I comprehend a lot. Okay.
Right. I didn't
So
doubt that.
I'm just gonna, if I can just, sorry, and I put his head back on the ground. Sorry. You can take us wherever you need to take us.
Before-
Hopefully it's not a prison cell.
Lear.
What?
You hear the clink of ceramic as the pot's line rolls up to you and bumps into your foot.
Oh, hello. Hello, little friend.
It flips to be right side up and pivots up to look at you with
Hi.
holes that make it seem like the pot is crying.
Oh.
Its body opens up along that middle crack. A limb snakes out and drops something in your hand as the pot closes back up and rolls back to where it used to be. In your hands
Can I eat it?
is a small ceramic pot with a neatly carved writing.
I can't eat
It reads, "From the ceramic mistress, delivered by Pot Slime, aka Spritz. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration from Untimed Out."
Well, that's
Awesome.
I know you're trying to say something, but something really special just happened to me.
No, that's great. It takes precedence. There's a hierarchy at this table.
I'm glad that
And
you
I
realized
recognize that.
I'm glad.
I'm not saying you're higher. I'm saying he's higher. Anyway, before we start moving, this entire time I would like to have been investigating gold number 4, just to see. I know that someone noticed that there was like a marking on that one guy, right? And we were clued into seeing, Cult of Tyrannus. Is there similar markings on this person?
Yes. This marking is less of like a scar on his forehead that leads to somewhere else, and more of a gilded crown on their head, but with this symbol still on the center of their forehead.
On the head.
There's also no dagger to be found.
Oh.
Can I, while I'm still by number 2, since I took a guess and figured it and got lucky that there was a charm on there, can I try and think back to try and figure out what either if I would recognize what that charm effect was, or if I notice the markings on him receding, or if those just trying to figure out how he was affected.
I mean, it's very clear that it was because of the scars, but the scars are still there. Especially if you bring them with you to where everybody is kind of up on the stage, you can see that there's a difference between the one on number 4 and the one on number 2.
If it if it helps at all, it looks like his injury came from within his brain. It hemorrhaged, so it may be something mind control-y or something like that. I don't know if that
I look at my
helps.
fanny pack. I don't think the normal healing's gonna cut it for this kind of stuff.
No, maybe not.
And I put away like a Band-Aid.
You mean an adhesive bandage,
Yes.
I believe.
Where's the Neosporin?
Not a sponsor. Hey, that's not
Sponsored by fake Band-Aid.
I don't know, I'll make sure that I take a good drawing of whatever the marking that I see. And I'll just come down to meet the rest of the party. Are we, I'm sorry, are we all going?
Yes.
I need to check on my family first.
Who is currently coming back right
Okay,
now.
good.
The crowd has dispersed, but a lot of the senators and their families and everybody are trying to get into the wall so that they can go up into the Magus district, because that's going to be much safer than being down here. So your family walks up and are kind of hiding behind some of the other city guard who are bringing them with.
I fully rush them, and I'm fussing over all of them, holding their face. Are you okay? Are you okay? The twins. I'm everything okay? Nothing broken?
The twins are both just kind of just afraid.
Squeezing the life out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The behind the stage, the doors open into the lift that goes up to the Magus district inside the wall. And you are all able to walk in there together after taking the time to investigate what all those bodies. If you look at the bell tower as well, anybody who did, figure's gone. So
I will say, as we're traveling, I do pick up all of my stuff, and the disc with the bust on it is following me 20 feet behind me.
Sure.
I am Conovan is pulling up the rear to make sure that everybody is walking with, and to keep an eye on her back.
Mhm.
And I'm probably what is this?
Yeah, I would. Are you behind the disc with the bust?
I'm behind everybody.
Okay, I would like to imagine that the bus is actually facing backwards and just watching you the entire time we're traveling.
on its head because it's been stepped on twice.
As we're going, I'm keeping my head down, but I'm just eyes are everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
And I drop a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rowan definitely has a little bit more respect for you after seeing you fighting. Which is contrasting to the original perspective she had on Rondo.
Yeah.
But there's a
you
little
weren't
bit of more
familiar with my
respect.
game. Yeah. Please, if you could.
All right,
Sorry, you look really strong, and you clearly are really strong.
Thank you.
You teleported back there.
I did.
That's interesting.
It was warm.
Do you normally do that?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes things happen. I drink a lot.
Okay, so you drink a lot.
Oh,
See,
we're
Rowan-
note taking.
Are we sharing fun facts about
No,
each
no, no,
other?
no. Don't worry about this. Don't overthink this.
I want to know more about Niv.
I'm gonna throw out the first person to
A lot
buy it. What about me?
suddenly
Wait, that
teleported away.
Oh, yeah.
You're not super far, so.
Yeah.
But did you do that on purpose?
The wheel of wanting to protect my other drinking buddy, it just kind of
Yeah.
pushed me there.
Yeah, I can teleport because of rigorous academic study, but
Wow.
That's cool.
sure if you
that's sick.
I didn't know that people could just do that without. It's really cool. But you should never underestimate the bond of somebody and their drinking buddy, is what I've heard.
Right. Do you have any drinking buddies?
No.
Leah,
Okay.
what are you drinking?
Yes, I'd like that very much.
Okay.
You? No. Okay, yeah. Okay,
After all of this is settled,
Yeah.
we can.
we can drink,
Yeah.
and we'll have alcohol.
I'll be coming with.
Okay,
The more the merrier.
Insight check on you. I just want to know if you've ever drank. Have you ever had alcohol in your life?
I think the answer.
We back.
we're back.
Excellent. Okay.
They can hear us.
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay,
continuing.
sorry, we're back.
Yeah, continuing where we left off. You guys are all in the lift. Benjamin Cloudtop brings everybody, as well as a lot of the city guard, and gives the command to start the lift. And you see one of them pull the lever, and it starts to. You hear mechanical gears click, 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 click as it starts to very slowly lift at a bit of a diagonal angle.
So he doesn't try to jump off.
That's fine. Benjamin Cloudtop will kind of stand facing all of you. This was a horrible tragedy. But I thank you all for your courage in the fight. I didn't know many of you. I've seen you around, and I do know you. But the rest of you, thank you for protecting our city.
Has this ever happened before?
Not in the city, but I've heard reports sort of outside the city,
Yeah.
along the pathway up to Golderon.
So these are the ones that have been terrorizing.
You've heard of them?
I haven't seen any, but I guess now I have.
Wait, you know about this?
Yeah.
Well, I've just heard about it. People
Oh.
terrorizing animals is what I heard.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to my office. For
He
now,
knows too much. Prime suspect?
the lift keeps going up. You were doing an insight check on.
Me.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was like I think it was a 12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, it was 12.
Yeah, have you ever drank? I don't know. What does a 12 get me?
What does 12 get? Oh, I get to decide? Crap.
It's you.
He comes from a household where alcohol's not really drank. Drunk?
Drank.
Okay.
He's come. Yeah, he probably has read a lot about it. He knows academically a lot about alcohol.
Academic.
Yeah.
That's a great word for Rondo. Okay. Understood.
I might have shared a little bit with you while we were on the road.
But only a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also,
Because I'm tiny, so it doesn't take much for me.
Well, you have like a quarter of a pint, and that's it.
your disc with the bust on it is not inside the lift. It is. You can hear it kind of dragging across the wall on the outside.
No. Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to check the spell. Wait.
An ancient artifact.
The disc isn't, but the bust is. Allegedly.
Damn, those busts
no.
are ancient.
Oh wait, no. It can't move more than 20 feet up. Wait.
Because
Did you
it's
bring
20
the
feet
elevator?
behind you, and you're not
No, I just
the
was
full
just
20
all-
inside. So
I wait. Okay, so it's just outside the lift and it's just going up? Mm-hmm. I think it dissipates after 20 feet.
What was that clatter down there?
yeah, you definitely hear the of breaking stone.
Yeah, Rowan, you got my bust?
No, you had that on your disc.
It was on
Oh,
the
where's my
disc,
disc?
I remember.
I don't know. That's your whole thing.
Are we able to look down?
No, it's a solid wall.
Oh.
You're inside right now.
Well,
I've got
that's
everything
not-
else.
Uh-oh. And I'll just go up to the door and I'll just bang on it like, no, my bust!
One of the
I'm
guards
sure it's fine out there.
will grab your hands. Do not bang on that door.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Right, I should know that.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just outside.
It's probably in a million pieces by now, but it's outside.
I'll never financially recover from this.
As you say this, Rondo, you will see a piece of the bust, no more than 10 pounds, blow up in front of the elevator.
So the elevator is
Lift.
actually it is a closed off wall, but because you're spirits, I'll allow you to push through that wall to bring the
Well,
piece.
we're holding a piece of the bust,
What-
so
What's the piece?
The nose.
Is it the nose? Sure. Is it an eye?
Is it
maybe the right ear.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry.
Okay. The lift continues to rise, reaching its destination. It peaks out as you see slabs above you open with a sound. Sunlight pouring in as the lift moves up the wall and then out, and you're able to leave.
That was so dumb.
patting your shoulder a little bit?
You are now in the courtyard of the Magus, which is extremely large, perfectly symmetrical garden. Many oak trees and pine trees of different types, things that shouldn't normally be okay in this tropical climate as much. Just creating a canopy while there's still motes of purple and yellow lights underneath the tree, keeping everything lit. It's beautiful. The pathway to the Citadel, which also a very beautiful building that comes up and has sections that come down at angles, forming almost a pyramid. It has a tower to the center of it, the spire, as it's called, with a gold cap on it. You can barely see that through the canopy, and the pathway to it is made of solid gold. Many guards stand at the ready, weapons in hand, all of their armor, really strong-looking dwarven armor. And the door ahead of you as you walk through the courtyard opens. You are all able to walk into the Citadel. Rondo with his tiny ear.
Relax.
As you enter into the Citadel, Rondo, before you, the bust will appear on the floor in all its
Shattered
full,
glory.
unshattered glory.
Oh! Whoa! Wait, how'd they do that?
I told you it'd be fine.
Wait, what?
Additionally,
No explanation.
let's see, the man from the lift, is he a guard?
The one who... Which one? There were many guards in there. Are they talking about the one who pulled Rondo away from the door?
Yes.
Yes, that was a city guard.
Okay,
A Citadel guard. I apologize.
Say it aloud.
a bard will materialize and tap him on the shoulder, whispering to him, "Now's the time to let them get the bust." And they will attempt to cast Friends.
Okay. So I gotta make a save then, yes?
Yeah, I think it's a whiz save.
Oh, what? See?
Wisdom. Well, I got a 19.
Wait, I'm looking.
I think
Friends isn't a save.
It's not a save.
Unless it's changed.
It is now.
It is
It
now?
is now.
Okay.
Hey, yo,
It's like a mini trained
rules.
person. Yeah. But I do think that their save DC is way less than 19. Yeah.
It is certainly less than 19.
I think it might be.
I'm using a reaction.
No!
Okay.
I got you.
So
To
I have to
re-roll
reroll
it.
Okay. It's That's a 4.
Huge. Best orb
This is
bearer.
natural 1.
I've got you.
Campaign right now.
Yeah.
The butterfly.
Yeah, so they
effect.
are
Make sure you mark those tree charms.
charmed
Yes, I know I've used
Yeah.
5.
by you and the party for the duration, of which is 24 hours.
Whoa, what?
Wait, sorry, what was it?
No, it's 1 minute.
Oh, I lied. You're so
I was
right.
like,
I read 24 hours. I'm like, yeah.
They cannot be affected by it again in 24 hours.
In 24 hours, yeah. I just saw the 24 hours and like, yeah, that's what it is.
Checks out.
Okay. They kind of. I can't let them go do that. I'm not allowed to. But I'll get it for them. You can let them know.
Homie.
Wait. So I'm sorry. I think I'm a little confused. So they brought the bust back to life. It's where?
Life.
It's a lie.
This may or may not be an illusion.
Rondo doesn't know that. Where is it?
Directly in front of you.
Yeah, it's right through the doors.
My baby.
I told you it'd be okay, buddy. I clap you on the back.
Oh, and I stumble into it.
And it falls over and disappears.
No! Twice! Damn it!
It doesn't shatter, just like through the floor.
Next to you, Rowan. An armored human with green eyes, blonde hair, and a beard will stand before you, looking up towards you, saying, I see you wield great power and a desire of protecting people, and for that I shall help you strike true. And he will place a hand on your shoulder, which will glow with a green and yellow light before they fade away. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration from J-Ray.
What's going on?
And Connie, out of the corner of your eye, you see a white silhouette in the distance. Turning your head, you lock eyes with a doe of pure white, its scarlet eyes gazing through you.
Oh my god.
Something about it feels wrong.
Oh.
Like those aren't the eyes of a prey animal. When you finally bring yourself to blink, it's gone. You have this lingering feeling that the doe bared its pointed fangs at you in a grin. But surely you imagined it, right? Gain 1 spiritual inspiration, courtesy of Rain Fox Arts.
Oh!
Oh! Taking a spooky turn, man.
I love it.
I love hearing those unhinged shit and then gain 1 spiritual inspiration.
That is truly
It's
the
awesome.
I think I'm just looking around, just like seeing that one, just like, what? And I get a goat?
Yeah. I've got cravings for flesh, I think. Is
Ron-
that the gist of it?
Rondo will use his sword to like prop himself back up and say to Niv, I think it was a satyr actually.
I got a chocolate chip cookie, so I don't know what y'all are on about.
I don't know.
Some hot guys told me I was doing good. So
Oh,
I saw into hell.
that's rough,
Well,
buddy.
I'm real sorry to hear that.
that sucks for you.
Wait, has this ever happened to any of y'all before?
Well, I've had visions, but nothing quite like this.
What? Okay.
Well,
Not
the
since
moon
I've
goddess.
The moon goddess. Tell me about a vision. Any vision. Go.
As this is happening, you are being escorted
woman.
into Amelia Earhart. You guys are.
His wife!
You are all being pushed into the Citadel through some of the waiting rooms as you're discussing these things. So just keep that in mind. You're moving forward as it is.
Name a vision. Go.
Right now, well, it's a little bit on the spot.
Well, I don't know. It sounded like you had them all the time. I just figured,
Well-
like, what was the one you had yesterday?
Okay, well, I didn't have one yesterday.
Okay. So
Putting him on the spot.
Yeah,
Sorry, my bad,
relax.
my bad.
I would like go out into like the woods outside of my house, and I'd see these little eyes watching me from the tree line, and I knew the moon goddess had her eyes on me, and I felt very safe.
Moon goddess. Great. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was mean, and I
No,
would
it's okay.
like to
I think I
apologize.
might have started it.
Yeah, you did.
As we're going, I'm also just trying to sort of take in everything and also keep an eye out, just trying to clock any other passageways, any other offshoots as we're going.
Yeah, you see many. You're almost taken aback by the sheer wealth of this building. The carpet here could feed everyone in the lower level.
Like, what?
It is.
Excuse me?
I mean, like the
Like if you
price
could
of it, if you were to sell it.
The carpet.
You could eat it, but
Crazy way to say that.
Listen,
I'm
you were
trying to
getting,
try.
yeah, you're trying to eat some human, all right? Like,
No. Cut. Jesus Christ. This is your first day on the job. I think that one might be worse than anything Ryan had.
Wait, what did you say? No, don't repeat it.
I mean, eating on. You know what?
It was the setup.
I didn't say that.
Sorry, just keep going.
No, okay, yeah. Anyways, the point being, this place is obscenely wealthy. There are many different doors that you can see. You can't see into them at all. These are very clearly offices for meeting spaces. That leads into an open ballroom with stairs that go up to the next level of the Citadel. There's pathways on either side to the sides of the Citadel. Closets here and there. So there's lots of pathways around this area.
I think I'm just mostly trying to take inventory and try to start mentally tracking where things are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Huge chandeliers from above lighting everything. And as you walk in, many of the other senators go to the different ways. And Benjamin turns to you all. I've not seen heroes like you in a long time.
Heroes?
Yes, you saved many people.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever been called a hero before.
Well, I would say that you are. So I would love to go to my office.
Sponsor me.
I'll think about it.
Really?
If you would head to my office, perhaps we could all discuss the next steps for things that I have in mind. I've been investigating these individuals for a long time, and I had warned of this day for a while. So I appreciate that you were here to help, since no one would listen to what I had to say. I don't think that I'm still going to have that much support from the Senate. I'm going to have to work on that. In the meantime, I'm going to need a hand, if you will.
Well, we can act as witnesses. We saw it happen.
I'm sure there will be a court, but for those of you who've lived here, it could be years.
Yeah, or just never happen.
Correct. That is the unfortunate truth here.
Yeah.
I have been granted emergency powers in regards to the investigation for this, at the very least, which is nice. So let's all go to my office and discuss next steps. Okay. And I'll start to walk up the stairs in the ballroom to the next level, if you want to follow.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. Would he have, because he's a senator from Quinzel, does he reside in Quinzel or in Graxus?
He seems to be heading to an office here.
Have I seen him in Quinzel?
You've seen posters for him, yeah?
Okay.
For re-election and things like that, but...
What would I know, like, the sentiment toward him back home?
Mm-hmm. He's famed. He's been elected 3 times in a row.
Okay.
For the elections, people love him. He does great work. So
really like re-electing people.
Do I have the same opinion of him based on the...
You do know he has genuinely reached hands out to help the lower class. Okay. Unsuccessfully most of the time.
Okay.
I would like to, since we're just kind of walking and following him, I would like to scurry forward and meet his pace and just say, so Mr. Cloudtop, you're from Quinzel.
I am.
Are you possibly looking to sponsor someone to do any sort of expeditions in the old city in Quinzel in the near future? I just so happen to be studying the ancient dwarves and would love to go there again. I've been there once, but it was a bit of a disaster.
Say 4 years ago?
Was it 4 years ago? Oh shoot, I didn't know that. I thought it was like a week ago in my head. Yeah, do you know about that?
I do. I was almost fired for letting you and your friends do that.
You have friends.
Well, friends is a strong word.
No, that does make sense.
Expedition mates, classmates.
It's okay.
People you know.
That is the past.
That don't necessarily.
I'd be willing to discuss it.
Yeah, I will say, I don't think it was our fault that we were attacked. and the cave-in happened. But if you sponsor me to go back, it will not happen again.
As you're walking and you're saying all of this, there's several other doors will open up and some senators will kind of poke their heads out. Benjamin, while walking, will just turn to you and message into your mind. I would love to discuss this in my office.
Shut up.
And I'll respond through message again and just say, yeah, of course. Anything, of course, yeah. Right.
Smile, kind of fakely, and then continue walking.
Did we hear this conversation?
Everything until they looked at each other.
Right.
And then Benjamin smiled and continued walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll just see Rondo kind of mutter to himself, like, I need this. Yeah, I need this. Okay. And I'll just keep walking.
Niv,
Excellent.
as you walk down the hall, 2 gnomes will appear in front of you, all oiled up with their mohawks freshly gelled, abs on full display.
They're back!
Respect.
You're lucky you have a gnomey companion in the party. And then they just crawl all over you, using their teeth as support.
What?
Your armor has bite marks left on it, and a lavender smelling oil. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration, courtesy of TK Smoke.
Those gnomes lift, and I respect it.
What is happening?
Oh, sorry.
This is not what we talked about. Oily gnome inspiration.
Right,
I do love you. I thought it was happening to Rob.
Oily gnome inspiration, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You continue down the hall to a corner office, which is pretty nice.
Does he have a good view?
It does. He has a great view of the Sapphire Bay, the Bay of Sapphires, I'm sorry, and the Port of Sapphires in the Blue Bay. My apologies. God. It just looks down into the water. The rest of the city would be this way, but it looks down. And you can see ships bringing trade in, some taking trade out. He opens his door, tells the other guards that are there, I can take it from here, thank you, and allows you all to enter. There's supplement seating for all of you. 2 chairs by the desk, and then 2 kind of nicer sofas that could be sat down on.
But it's just us that's in the room. It's none of the other senators.
Yep.
Where are you
5/6 because
Me?
Spirit's also there.
I mean, I guess I'll come with. I have a lot of respect for good old Cloud Top. Share a mutual, sympathy for the lower levels.
And you already know where your parents went because they split off to their office. So.
Would I know about Rowan's parents?
Seeing how she's reacted, yes, you would know that her mother is a senator. For Docton, yes.
Docton.
One of the northern human cities.
Just one of your mothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Elowen. Lorelei is an artist. She's,
I get you. Yeah, I get
they're
you.
gay.
They're gay.
You said Elowen was the senator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Benjamin Cloudtop sits at his desk, rubs his temples.
Doing all right.
I've been better.
That's fair.
Yeah, somebody just died in front of you.
That's happened before. I've been to war.
Oh.
No, the issue here is that I've been banging on the doors of every senator I know, telling them that this cult was rising along the path to Golderon, all the way down to Quinzel. No one believed me. I had no evidence. I have evidence now. So they granted me emergency power to investigate this. I have a blank check, if you will. So I would like to make a deal with the 5 of you. I can't be everywhere all at once. You all seem to be pretty powerful. I know you would like to have a sponsor. I'd be willing to provide that.
Yeah, I will say Rondo's eyes and ears perked way the heck up at blank check.
I know that you support your mother and the other senators
Of
with
course.
keeping them safe. I would ask that I could hire your assistance here.
I could be persuaded.
And you're from the lower level?
I'm from the wards, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you would like?
Split my I don't know what you call it. Bounty
Cough.
cost. My
Per diem,
my
as well.
cut.
cut
Yeah,
down,
split that
yes.
with the Flatstone. I can't be there for them.
Okay, I can do that.
Flatstone, is that what you said?
And you're a ranger, aren't you? Of the jungle? Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, I've been trying to investigate them too.
Excellent.
Lyra and I were just up in Golderon, and it didn't seem like they had seen any of these cultists, whatever they are,
No.
up there, but they'd heard of them.
Well, that is good to know. I heard otherwise. I have a source in Golderon who said they had investigated and found signs of where a cultist had previously lived. So there's an apartment there on the northwest side of Golderon. I would love it if you could all travel there and investigate this for me, as my friend is no longer answering when I tried to message him.
Okay.
You said apartments. Northwest or southwest?
Northwest.
Northwest side of Golderon.
Golderon.
Golderon. Yep, we're getting there.
Well, Lyra and I were just there, so I can lead us all back.
Yeah,
It's
and
my
I can
whole
help.
job.
Oh, yeah.
Is there
And-
anything that you needed?
Well, well, if you could put me into contact with anybody who knows a bit about, or a lot of bit about scrying magic.
Scrying magic, yes.
Yes, that's all I need.
I could absolutely do that.
Thank you.
On top of everything that I've talked to you about, I wish to do these things for you because I require your help, and I just need it to be done.
Blip, blip, blip.
Mhm.
It's 6 of us.
You're right. How can I help you, Spirit?
I don't trust you.
Okay.
Can I just say, this has been the weirdest day.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Fairly
That's fair.
weird.
What's weird about it?
What about cookies?
Cookies.
It's getting weirder.
I could bake you many cookies, if that's what your heart desires.
You bake, Cloudtop.
It's a way to relieve the stress. It doesn't work.
Cookies.
That's fair.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna stand up from my chair and just look at all of us in the room and just say, is this seriously not weirding any of you out?
Oh, believe me, I'm plenty weirded, but just kind of got to roll with the punches here.
I've seen some pretty interesting spirits out in the woods and in the jungle.
Yeah, but I
mean, they're a little bit odd in the city, but
You're right.
I've interacted with spirits quite a lot in my lifetime, especially in Quinzel. So it's not necessarily common for them to be in Graxis, but I've seen them before.
I feel like this all started when that thing, right there, the orb that you have.
Oh, you weren't calling me that thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, that would be
Oh
really
gosh.
weird.
Okay. Don't call.
you have to write that down.
I mean,
How else am I gonna learn?
I interacted a lot with spirits when I was a kid, and you kind of start to notice something I neglected to mention, which is Rowan's bare arms have these kind of scars that look like barbed roots going up her arms.
Ah.
It's been a while, but
Right.
I remember
I'm just saying
interacting with
that
spirits.
you are all definitely really interesting, fascinating people to me.
Hate that.
Takes
But
one to know one.
What do you mean hate that? That's a compliment. It's a compliment.
We don't,
Okay.
Some of us don't need to be interesting.
Yeah, some of us are perfectly normal.
That's right.
Rhonda will just be staring at your horn, and then be distracted by your tail.
What? Okay.
Yeah, right. All I'm saying is, I feel as though a lot of weird things just started happening right when you got that orb.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there was the arm wrestling.
Yeah, that was
slime
weird too.
Spirit
Yeah.
who didn't want to wrestle me.
I don't want to just call this spirit weird necessarily. This is not something that's
Yeah,
happened
that
to me before.
probably would be wise.
Yeah.
Supernatural. They have a term for that. It's supernatural.
Got it.
Senator, what kind of sway or power do you have over, I suppose, the senators of Graxus, the way things are run here? I know you're from Quinzel, so I don't know. But just out of curiosity, if it's...
Well, I am pretty close with Langstrom and Timuron. But, I don't know, they just wish to keep the city safe. But you've seen the way that they handle things, especially when the old man was around. I feel they neglect this city. And so I have always pushed to help them, but I really only hold power and sway in Quinzel. I have an office here to easily manage the negotiations and relationship with the city, because we are the two largest on the West Coast. But it hasn't been going well of late, unfortunately. Which is why, now that I've been granted emergency power, I'm going to do everything I can to hold on to that power so that I can help everyone.
Interesting.
Right. How long are you going to have this emergency power for?
Until the case is solved. So that's up to you. Up to us, as it were.
Right. Quick question. Have you seen this orb ever before?
Oh, I just store it freely.
No, but I've heard of spirits being attached to objects. Perhaps that's something that's happening.
Right.
You could try throwing it away if you don't want that.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That is most likely an ancient dwarven artifact.
We should probably bring it
doubt
back to
that.
where it was stolen.
You stole it.
No, it just appeared in my hands.
As long
Right.
as the orb is to stay and we feel the call once again, we will be here for a while. Deal with it.
Listen, I'm
Okay.
a guard. My mother's a senator. I don't need to be stealing anything.
That's fine. You do have a reputation of not being a problem.
Yeah.
So
I
that's good.
will ask. I'm happy to be on this and get what's going on at its root. But can I have some stationed guards with my family while I'm gone?
Of course. Absolutely. I'll send my personal.
Good.
Rowan, I know that you're holding that orb right now. Do you mind if I just see it for like a minute?
Yeah, could we look over it for just 2 seconds?
I feel more comfortable letting Lear look over it.
I could hold it.
Feel
and
more
look at it.
comfortable letting Leah look?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Can I look at it while you hold it
Yeah.
for a minute?
Yeah.
Like
And
a
we'll
minute,
both-
a minute straight.
And we'll both look at it.
Okay, but then I'm taking back because I'm getting a weird energy.
Right.
From who?
Not you.
Oh, from you. Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
you're right. From me, not from Lear, yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah, anyway, can you hand it to Lear, please, so I can identify this thing?
Yeah. I set it gently into your hands.
While that's happening, I'm just gonna cover my mouth and send a message to Senator Cloudtop. And just gonna say, Senator, between you and me, are you happy with the way things are run around here?
And they'll look you in the face. Absolutely not. I wish to be in power so that I can change things for the better. And then there's nothing but determination on their face when they say that. This is very much the truth. And they turn away. So I'd be willing to provide you with a per diem from my coffers. Something to get you going, make sure that you have enough goods and services. I'll put in a good word for the Rangers with you, or for you, with the Rangers.
I appreciate it.
As for the rest of you, you need sponsorship. I'm happy to provide it. There is work to be done in Golderon.
That means everything to me. Wait, really?
I'll write the writ as well, so you may have it and show people.
This changes everything. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I won't let you down.
Your family will be safe, I promise. And I will pay
appreciate
you the normal rate for a guard, if that's okay.
Of course.
And then,
What's the best way to get in touch with you throughout this whole process?
are any of you capable of sending?
I could be, in theory.
I haven't studied that one.
I'd have to brush up on my skills first, but yes, I think so.
That's something I think I could learn eventually when I'm arguably a little stronger.
That's all right.
I think it's a third level spell.
If not, the best way would be to, whenever you travel to a new city, find the postmaster and have them send me a letter.
Okay.
And I can do the same. If I know where you're going, I'll send something in return. If I can't,
Obviously, I wasn't born
send
yesterday.
so.
For the most part, are you going to be here in Graxus, or are you heading back to Quinzel?
There's quite a bit of a mess to clean up here in Graxus, but I will go back to Quinzel as soon as the emergency council is finished. We still need to elect all of the new senators. So we're going to do that, and then I will head on my way.
Okay.
I will say, because you're investigating this thing, yeah?
I'm doing a history check on this guy to see if I recognize him from my books.
Oh, okay. And you're holding the orb. I've been I took out like a translucent small pearl, and I'm just for a minute.
Perhaps identifying it.
Yeah, identifying it. Yeah. You have to tell me everything about it now. Them's the rules. I don't know how to make up the rules.
All right.
It's an orb.
It is certainly a magical item.
Okay.
It has been bound to the 5 of you. There are
That's crazy.
many spirits inside. The more you look, you can see their spiritual energy as they are able to bridge the gap between the spirit world and the physical one.
Do you think the moon goddess?
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
she's too big to be in there.
The moon goddess?
No, she's not in there, is she?
Do I see a moon goddess?
Unless one of the spirits looks like the moon goddess, no.
I'm looking, Lyra. I don't see.
Well, you don't
What does she look like?
Well, she's like this big, beautiful ball of light.
Yeah,
She kind of takes whatever form you want her to take. Really.
Okay.
Do you think she'd not be powerful enough to shrink herself down?
Well, I think she's powerful. I don't know what she gets up to during the day.
Hello? Dung, dung, dung. Moon goddess?
Careful.
It might spook them.
Sorry,
I imagine they don't like it when you tap on the glass.
Have you ever interacted with a spirit before?
I have. No.
Ow.
Well, you should.
Oh gosh. So, I'm sorry. You're
Okay,
right. You should
give
take
me
it back.
the
You should
orb
take it back.
back.
You should take it back.
Thank you, Lyra.
No, I haven't. I've always known that the ancient dwarves lived in pretty deep connection with the spirits. So, sorry, this is just a lot for me. I feel like I've just gotten sponsored. I received 4 gold for my presentation. I shattered a bust.
You busted
that
the
was
bust.
pretty bad. But now this orb is apparently tied to the 5 of us.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Sorry, that's new information. The orb is tied to the 5 of us.
Why?
You were chosen.
Why?
We were chosen.
Why?
You know about this.
Well, I've heard of spirits choosing people. Normally it ends with them looking a little different, a little more spiritual.
Right, malevolence.
Yes, but
Okay.
these don't seem to be malevolent spirits.
Yeah, I think we would know. Don't worry, I think we're okay.
Well, this
Yeah.
is.
Well, stay safe. Trust goes both ways, spirits. And looks over at the little one. I will get you your cookies, and we shall see.
Unnatural 20 on the history check.
For the orb.
For the orb.
Okay.
I've read about it.
You've read about objects that can do this, that allow you to interact with the spirits. The druids certainly have one to communicate with the moon spirit.
Yes, so she has her own orb. She's not like.
Her own orb?
Yeah, she has her
Is
own
it just
orb.
like this one?
No,
I
it looks
think
a
it's
little bit
the moon.
different.
Huh. Wow, that
Right,
makes a
it's
lot of sense, actually.
It's not the moon.
It's not the moon. Okay.
They have
never
like a
mind.
little orb that they. Anyway,
Okay.
that's
Well,
it.
Just know that you should be respectful with the spirits, okay?
Right. Yeah, of course. I only intend to study and learn everything about them.
With respect.
With
Rondo?
respect.
Of course.
Before you will appear the blonde human, we might be weird, but we are also useful in many ways. And they will reach into the orb before pulling out 10 gold coins to
Whoa!
Whoa!
give you. Gain 10 gold.
Oh my god!
Who gave them that?
Wait, you just have money in there?
Spirits, that's gonna go right to his head.
They look
Whoa.
they look like no face.
And they will disappear.
Wait, are you sponsoring me?
Well, look
Wow.
at that. You have 2 sponsors.
2 sponsors.
That should be more than enough.
In one day. That's why.
I think it might be more than 2 sponsors. There were a lot of spirits in there.
I will say, this is a pretty delicate project I have you all on.
Yeah.
If you could be a little stealthy and not tell everyone what you're doing, as to not scare off the culprits,
That's fair.
I would appreciate it.
So we don't tell anyone, right, Leah?
Why do you think I'm gonna tell everyone?
Because you immediately told everyone everything when we first met.
That's not
the
true.
first thing you did was say everything you knew about everything.
No, because I didn't even say that I had 2 moms. Okay.
And Rondo, you're not going to ask any leading questions of people, are you?
What? Why would I do that? Well, okay, the point of a leading question is to get the answer that I want. So if I want answers, why wouldn't I use leading questions?
We'll do our best.
I appreciate that.
Also, you also have 2 moms?
Yeah. I meant to say that earlier. I didn't know if that was your family, but I have 2 moms as well.
This is a crazy day.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why is that
That's what
crazy?
makes it
Yeah.
This is it's a crazy coincidence. All right. Anyway.
Why is that crazy, Ron?
Oh, no. We're not doing
Crazy about it.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Can we move on?
Yes. So,
Leading questions are really rude.
Yes. You sound unsure, so yes, I'm gonna say yes.
I will have the guards escort you back to the lower level again.
Okay.
Sorry, the middle level.
Can't believe Josh is homophobic.
If you don't have places to stay, I will pay for your night here for the inn, and I will send you the per diem in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you can leave from there if that's all right with everyone. We want to get going as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You said you'll send us a per diem?
Yes.
What?
How much?
150 gold
Each or total?
each.
Oh!
I'll split yours in half and send it to the lower
Yeah,
level.
if you can send it just because there's a toll. No reason to
Yes.
give that to
Another
the-
thing that needs to change.
Could I put 25 of that toward the reconstruction effort in
Absolutely.
the lower levels?
I
'Cause
will-
I know they're kind of lacking behind.
I will do that.
I will put all of mine into my pocket.
He's
Is it
not giving it to
150?
us into the morning.
Shit.
Yes.
You have to make it through
I don't
first.
have it on me, so I'll have to get it sent to you.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Upon completion, I will provide you with another 350 gold to total 500 each. And we'll see where we need to go from there in the investigation. If we can solve it, then that will be the end of our relationship, at least in this regard.
Dude, this is a far cry from last campaign. I'm sorry to step out of character. We got like 10 gold from completing a mission to save the queen last campaign.
Inflation.
And that was at like, I don't know. That took like 6 or 7 levels to do. So this is crazy. Sorry, anyway.
Well, I mean,
This is a senator.
friends in high places. This is the richest place in the world, so.
That's true. Good old Raxus.
As these words are spoken, before Rondo will appear a bag labeled J Rain, spiritual sponsor, containing 50 gold pieces.
Oh my
Where are you getting this money? Whoa!
Where are you getting this? Where are you getting this? Where
Wait,
getting
are you?
this?
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you giving that to me?
To fund your expedition.
Oh my god.
You're the only person who has asked for sponsors, and it said sponsor on it. I think it's safe to assume.
It's important to work in call to
Too kind.
actions
Too kind.
while you're doing this stuff.
Perhaps you can speak with the professor down in Golderon. They're currently working on an expedition right now within the ancient dwarven mines.
Oh my God! Yeah.
You could speak
That's
with
like-
them.
Okay,
Right.
what's their name?
Up your alley.
Yeah.
Oh. Mandor Sunspot.
Nandor.
Nandor or Mander?
Mander.
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 Sorry.
Yes.
Nandor Dino
Senator.
Reckless.
Sorry,
Sunspot.
Senator
Nandor.
Mander what?
Nope, doctor.
Sunspot.
Oh, doctor.
Professor.
Doctor.
Professor.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Dr. Sunspot.
The doctor.
Okay, Dr. Mander Sunspot.
Doc.
And is this the your contact in Golderon?
No, I know of him. I know he's been doing an expedition there for a little over 6 months now. I'm sure he would love the help, and you can use that as your alias or your alibi.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the word
Alibi.
for why you are actually in the city, as to not raise suspicion, since you will have lots of money and have been coming from Graxis. I'm sure there will be lots of people asking questions. So,
And what is the name of your contact so that we can look for him? Since that's who we're really going to find.
yes, their name is Dylan Lunard.
Dylan. Dylan. No, somebody else is writing that down. I remember.
They're a bit young, so they're a little rowdy. I apologize for their behavior in the future.
Oh, rowdy.
Hey, Rowdy's my bread and butter.
They
Rowdy is
The last-
not my bread and butter.
the last contact they gave to me was that they've infiltrated the cult.
What?
So
You've got a man on the inside.
yes, but I have not heard from him in a long while. I hope he's not. If you can find him, that would be excellent. I hope he's okay.
We should try to remove the man from inside.
If
Make
you
sure
could give us a
that charm
description,
effect.
like so that we can look for him.
Yes, he's a human male, blonde hair, dark blue eyes, almost gray. He's maybe 18 or 19. I don't know. He's pretty young.
He's just a wee baby.
He likes to wear lots of black leather cape. He's
A hardcore wee baby.
Face.
Yeah.
and he likes to use knives. So should be able to find him. Hopefully, hopefully he's not sprouting one of those or toting one of those
One of those
scars
girls.
now.
One of those scars?
Well, he's infiltrated the cult, so
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were doing that. But
Yeah, apparently they're doing some sort of mind control thing.
really,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if the gods that took away the cultist who we let live, are they under your...
yes, those are my personal guard. The ones
Okay.
who will protect your family here.
Thank you.
So, on a whim,
Mhm.
I ended a charm on him. It was a guess, and it turned out it seemed like whatever was carved into his forehead seemed to be controlling him. The second the charm ended, sat right down, didn't know where he was, what was going on. Worth questioning. I don't know how much I'll know, but at least we know this is something they're doing.
That is concerning. We'll talk to him. We'll take care of him. I swear he will not be harmed. But we do need to investigate this, so. Okay. I will set forth my plans. I'll need some time to get everything together, and I'll make sure that that money gets to you when it's supposed to. Please go get some rest. Enjoy the festival that's still going, if it is. I hope that nothing else bad happens, but there's not much we can do. That other figure who was on the bell tower simply disappeared. So,
Right.
stay safe.
Keep an eye out.
Excellent.
Thank you. Should I be referring to you as Mr. Cloudtop?
Mr. Cloudtop's fine.
Mr. Cloudtop? Okay.
Senator, if you feel extra
Senator
respectful
Cloudtop.
about it. But
We're not on a
Thank you,
basis
Senator.
yet.
I don't even remember. No, it was Benjamin.
yes, that is my first name.
A steel trap.
All right, well,
All right.
let's
Well,
get out of his hair
Yes,
then.
you're free to go.
I did
My
promise
guards
to get
should
drinks.
escort you.
Right.
I forgot about that. I got promised drinks.
That sounds great.
Oh,
So,
wow.
okay, so then I guess this will be our first little outing together. Going to get... Oh, I guess second. We did just like fight
Well, yeah.
assassins
I guess
together
the
or
murdering
something.
was the first.
Yeah.
As you guys get up to leave,
Yes.
the guards, they don't push you or anything, but they escort you
Yeah.
out, making sure you don't touch anything. You're able to take a look now, going back the other way. There's a couple doors that are supposed to seem hidden that you're able to see with your passive perception.
16.
Yeah, exactly. You go back down out into the courtyard, back onto the golden pathway, back to the elevator, and are on your way down. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Ah,
As much as I would like to keep going with it, that's a great place for it for now.
Friggin' tech issues.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to see
Twice.
the remains of your bust as the elevator door opens.
No! Oh, crap.
If there is anything that the spirits wanted to do besides that, then we can.
Oh, you are a saint. As you exit the building, Rowan, you will see something flying way ahead of you As it quickly but gently approaches, you notice it's a little guy.
I love a little guy.
With a puffed up a la peach float.
Oh my god.
Cute white and blue striped dress. As he falls to the ground, he exclaims, "Oof! Who would think it would take a whole 10 years, Hood Nash? Whoa, you're really pretty." And he blushes, kind of snaps out of it, and grabs a piece of the fluffy white cloud and shapes it to look like a white rose. Here for when you need help. Gain 1 spiritual inspiration.
Give him a little ruffle.
And Rondo, as you exit the building, before you will see the bust.
Damn it! I was like, dude, if this is bus related.
Before it shatters once more right in front of your eyes.
Whoa! Thank you.
Thank you, J-Ray.
What just happened? Sorry, I'm depressed.
50,000 bits.
Thank you.
Yo, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, who was the Cloud Rose from?
That is from Lua.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Wait, who made me see my bust again?
Who gave you back your bust?
I think physics. Physics made you see. It's just there.
Fate.
Fate. Fate is a cruel mistress.
Laird, end the session.
Is there anything else, Spearmaster? That's all. Okay. Thank you all for joining us for episode 1 of chapter 1 of campaign 2. We'll see you all next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.